Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Offensive Charm Podcast. As you can see, we are down one black man today, but we brought in a spare. Sheep Sitting will be sitting on in as our guest host for the evening, and it is myself and Bear as per usual. But you know, it's going to be a good week. That's what we are all here for, to have fun. We miss Jazz, however. He will be back soon, I know, though.
Yeah.
Since he's not here to tell us about to ask me to tell us about the questions, I will tell us about the questions anyway. If at any point in time you would like to ask us a question, go ahead and pop it in the Q&A, and those will all be answered at the end of stream. However, if you would like to ask a question on the spot, or if you just want to expose us to something horrific, or just want to say something in general, go ahead and donate some money to us, because we like money. But I think that about wraps up the introduction. Bear's there, Sheep's here,
Yeah.
I'm here. Did you do anything this week, Bear?
No, this is going to be the shortest "What was your week like?" section I think the show's ever had.
Probably.
I've been sticking around playing the same games, not doing anything too new and exciting. Kind of just getting ready for Turkey Day. I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for this week, both Thursday and Friday. But other than that, no, I haven't been doing a whole lot. This last week, we did finish up, me and Jazz, our Path of Exile adventures, at least for this season. So we are done with that, and I think we are going to be moving into Last Epoch, I think, at some point soon-ish, kind of. No, had a blast with that. It's cute to watch Jazz get all excited by things happening on screen. And he got to do a whole bunch of lightning stuff, and that makes him really happy and giddy. And I would, just got to sit there and kind of smile at that, like watching a child.
The things you can say about someone when they're not here.
I'd have said it even if he was here. He just would have made noises.
I know, but this is so fun. Anything else? Do you guys? Anything? You get over the stuff with your nephews? Or?
I actually did not get sick. Yeah. So now I'm guessing it's just gonna double up and hit me after Thanksgiving.
Of course.
Yeah, it's gonna blow. Other than that, I had my penultimate session of my D&D game. Positive this next one is going to be the last one for this campaign. So looking for that. No, it's been about 2 years.
Okay.
So this one's kind of run its course. They're hitting the end of it. It's not like they're dying out or anything.
Okay.
We had one player die, unfortunately. Yeah, no, not the laughing kind. The player, not the character.
Oof.
Yeah, but otherwise we made it through mostly intact, and we've had fun. I have a new one planned for pretty much right after this one ends, anyways.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Yeah,
as long as you're going from one right into another, and you're not left without anything,
Yeah, mine didn't just suddenly collapse and leave me with no games.
I can't imagine how that feels.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, but we'll survive. How about you, Sheep? Did you do anything this week? Oh, are you done, Bear? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, but that was my week, so go ahead.
Okay.
That is a loud ass can.
Apparently he shows up and he's got to start drinking.
I want all of my cans to open sounding like that. That sounds crisp.
I forget that there's no sound suppression on the page.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's my fault. It's my bad.
All good. I've been playing Power World and Code Vein and Fortnite. That's about it. And then also I've been drawing pictures, and that's pretty much all of my day job stuff, really. I mean, aside from doing housework, obviously, I'm a good husband.
He's a
Nonetheless,
good husband. Yes.
yeah, that's pretty much been what I've been going through. Completing Code Vein on stream, trying to get all the achievements in Power World before it fully launches in January or early next year. It
Yeah.
didn't give like an actual month. They just said early next year. And Fortnite, I'm just playing just to have a game that I can shoot in where
He's playing it because he's gay.
where the
I mean, correlation, not causation.
where the frames don't just drop all the time. I'm not playing in like 15 20 frames. That's bad for a shooter. So Fortnite is unfortunately compensating for my my itchy trigger finger.
Huh. Well, it's there. It exists.
Yep, it's fine. I'll go be gay with Jazz at some point.
He's really excited for it. He talked about it.
I know he's Mr. Bromance.
That dude's so gay. Don't tell him I said that, but tell him I said that.
I think somewhere deep down, he knows.
Well, I guess that anything else, baby?
No, that was it.
Okay, so then I guess that leaves me. What did I do this week? Well, I was on Saturday Night Hypnosis this last weekend, which was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. The whole crew was very nice and fun to hang out with. And then my husband was there too, but he's always there, so there's that. And I also, I've been doing the videos for my channel, and in the process of doing this, of course, I'm playing a lot of demos, and I'm trying to play more games in general. And I started one game this last week and was hating it and forgot to hit the record button. So I hated it for an entire hour and 15 minutes for no reason, which was great. That was Salt and Sacrifice. However, I did go back and restart it and picked a different class, and it got more fun. So that's always a positive. On the plus side, because I was literally just going to totally wrap right off and not play it again because I was very frustrated with the way it was playing. But when you switch classes, it gets better. I also noticed, and I don't know who's heard of this, but the demo for Dino Blade dropped, if you've heard of that.
I did hear about that. We watched that last week, I think.
Oh, did we watch it? Because I actually played the demo.
Oh, okay.
And it is fun. It is ridiculously fun. Now, there's a lot of jank to it. I mean, there's a lot of things that has to be fixed. Like, if you're using your controller, you end up, if you want to go into the character menu and do anything, you have to use your mouse to click on anything because the controller's inputs just do not pick up anything.
Bummer.
And there are certain attacks and stuff that you end up having to tap on your keyboard because sometimes it just doesn't pick up on the controller. But, for an early access demo like this that's no big deal. The combat itself is really fun. Being a dinosaur wielding a large blade is just fun. There's no way around it.
Okay.
There just isn't. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that grows as it goes forward. I also played, what was that called? Actually. Dogs.
You played the dog noise. There, that's what you did.
Yes, I have lots of dog noises just randomly set up. They'll go off occasionally for no reason.
One moment.
He's going to evict one of the dogs from the room so that they stop fighting with each other.
That makes sense.
Bratty. Why did I do that? That's something I was doing.
Saros, it's called?
Yeah,
How do you spell that?
I believe it's Saros.
Saros?
Maybe if I go to Steam.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Saros. Oh, yeah. Yes. No. You know what? I'm just gonna look in my Steam because that'll tell me what the name is. Oh, did I install it already?
Hey.
I think I installed it. But
I was about to say you could check your, I guess your history.
my history?
I don't know. I guess Steam has like a history thing.
Oh, it's SAR. I could have sworn it was SAROS.
What sort of game was it?
It's a hiding game, or not a hiding game, like a stealth game with a chicken.
Oh. Okay, I know what game you're talking about.
Go on, please.
Stealth
Please.
game with a chicken.
Okay.
Typing that into Google. Think you can survive as a chicken? It should be in here. Cerberus. Okay, that's where I was wrong. There's a B in it.
Mr. B.
So let's hold on. Let me get to the point where I can share. I'm doing all of this now because Jazz isn't here. You know, you really underestimate how much work the black man puts in.
Yeah, I mean, that's a historic issue.
Let's go.
Let me see here. Oh, is it not going to work right? Of course, it's not going to work right. Why would it work right? That would make sense.
Yeah, it would.
Should. Why is it not showing up?
You are chicken.
Oh, well, for one, I got confused. Let's try that again. So that share.
It's an age
Alt
thing.
tab
It's,
back
confusion
there.
happens.
Okay, you can see it. I just have to fix it here.
You can see it. I just have to prove it.
Well, you and Bear can see it. I'm not sure why. the
You shared the
chat
screen with us.
can't.
That's why we can see it.
Huh?
I have no idea. I have no idea how he's got the little TV thing set up.
Oh no, it's all on my end now. But I'm trying to. I don't know why it's not working the proper way it should. Should be this one? No. Should be this one. And okay. There we go. And let's full screen.
Oh,
I probably need to turn that volume down or something because I don't know if we'll
Just
get
a little bit.
like that. I should just do that on my end. That'll be easier. There we go. But yeah, it's a game all about running away from
A butcher?
no, you're in like a mass meat producing facility.
Mm-hmm.
And you are running away from the workers. You're trying to escape as the chicken. And there's a little bit of storyline to it. There's some stuff about obviously they're doing some kind of unethical experiments or something on chickens. But you don't get too far, or well, I didn't get too far. It's interesting, but the way they're doing it is just kind of. I mean, I just said that Dino Blade was janky. This is like extra janky, and there are definite issues to what they're doing here. So, not my favorite game I played this week.
What?
What? Right? I was
the
excited.
concept's amusing looking.
I was
Like
hoping it was
watching
really
it.
good. Now this one, because I did play one other this week, and I want to share
Oh,
that.
you were active.
I did a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
I want to show you.
Oh.
This was flipping hilarious. It's it's called Mr. Donald. And you play as Donald Trump.
Oh no! Yeah, see these things politically
And
appropriate. What?
you're supposed to go in and save the Vatican from these game developers who have taken it over. And
Amazing.
they're game devs who are very much into historical accuracy. In French, if that gives you any hints, in assassin games. The whole thing. The whole story. I mean, Elon is obviously your help in it. He's your tech guru guy, your guide. It's the whole thing is just hilarious. From the bottom. That's what I should do for Monday. There we go. Lay monetization. And USAID. Yeah, I mean, for a game that would be considered very political, it makes fun of everybody. So
yeah, even looking at the picture of Donald with Elon there is
it's not one that like tries to stick to one side or the other. It makes fun of everybody. It's hilarious.
I like memes.
You like memes?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like memes? If you don't like memes, there's something wrong with you.
I'm about to put that on my wish list. Hold up.
Memes?
No, Mr. Donald. Well, yeah, basically memes.
When did I download this? I'm gonna have to play that now. I'm looking. Oh, that one's old. Wonder how long that's been in there. So I did that. I did Dynablade.
Wait, why would I add it to my wish list? It's free.
I don't know. Why would you add it to your wish list? That's weird.
Everybody go get this game.
You heard the man. Do it now.
Dude, go check it out. I mean, it's free. It's hilarious. It surprisingly for what it was, the shooting is reasonably fun.
Oh, I'm mistaken. The demo is free.
Right.
The game's not out.
No, the game's not out yet. But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it gives me some old like GoldenEye sort of nostalgia.
That's what it reminded me of too. The 64 GoldenEye.
Yeah, it's definitely it was worth my time, is what I'm saying. So other than that, we played more Baldur's Gate 3 with my friends. I don't think I got to any. No, I didn't get to any Dragon's Dogma this week.
Mm.
And then we were on Sammy 3-Peat's show on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that was fun. Yeah, that basically covers the whole gamut of what I did this week. I played a lot of games this week. I made my videos, and you know, I'm really enjoying that a lot. Come to think of it, because it's been a long time since I really just sat down and played games and just enjoyed games, even when I wasn't enjoying them. You know what I mean?
I just realized something.
Yeah.
I've been on a show. I've been on a stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today and tomorrow.
You're just really popular.
No, I want to go to sleep.
Oh, you don't need to be on streams for that. That's just normal.
I'm gonna sleep right now. Matter of fact, give me a second.
Look, you can't sleep right now. Fine, I'll let him sleep right now. But you know what I won't do later?
I don't want to know, actually.
You said what?
I'm gonna be honest. Don't need to know where that goes.
I said, you know what I won't do later?
Sleep.
No, I'll sleep fine eventually. But yeah, so that was my week. That really was short.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd because we're technically down a warm body, and then Jazz isn't here to top it off.
Well, you see, the thing is, Jazz is weak, no matter how boring it is, and not to say that he's boring with it. Just no matter what he does, is at least a 35-minute venture every time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Nothing wrong with being winded sometimes.
No, it's consistency.
No, and to be fair, that is why he is the main host of the three of us. I mean, of the four of us who are typically on a regular basis, he is the talker. So I make no promises for how well this stream is going to go, because I am not the talker and he's not the normal main person, so he doesn't know what's going on either.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's Bear.
Yep, I'm here. Mostly.
See, he's only mostly here.
Yeah.
But I guess that means we just kind of want to go right into the
Let's do the news.
Let's
the news.
get into the
This
news.
is old. I don't think we need that. So I'm trying to decide what news we're going to start with. Actually, I want to start with that one. That one, since we're headed right into Thanksgiving, and I know some people, there are kids around with shit. That's the wrong screen. God damn it, where'd my screen go? There it is. I should really just make that its own tab to make my life easier. All right. That was the wrong button. This is what I want. Here we go. Apparently, nearly half of U.S. kids want in-game currency this Christmas. An ESA survey also found that 58% of children want to play more games with their parents.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not sure about the in-game
wholesome.
currency thing personally.
Yeah, that I can skip right past that, but I have no problem playing video games with my kids.
I mean, I think it's good to play video games with your kids.
That's when they should be playing video games the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
You should always, I mean, it should definitely be video games with your kids.
I mean, if you're not playing video games with your kids, then you don't either A, don't have kids, or B, don't play video games, which you should rectify that.
Definitely.
Hell,
But,
do both. Get
I
the
mean-
kids and the video games.
So, but my concern is, what do we think about the fact that these kids want in-game currency?
Yeah, I knew it would go back to that part.
Well, part here.
I'm not a fan of that. I think that it proves that in-game marketing is effective. It's working on the people it's supposed to be working on.
Yeah.
I personally, I could skip right past that. I don't see. My thing is, I'm not like 100% against in-game currency, because I have at one point in time spent money on in-game currency, and that's cool. But there's a such thing as overdoing it, and for this many kids to say, "Yeah, I want in-game currency," that's a problem. That's a massive problem, especially when you look at the way I guess the toy economy looks. Is everything's just moving more towards digital, and there's not going to be that many toy sales, not going to be that many bicycle sales and regular what used to be classic Christmas gifts and stuff like that. You're not going to see too much of that under the tree, and the tree just don't feel right when it ain't got that kind of heft under it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
How much of it do we think, though, is parents not spending as much time playing with their kids with toys? I mean, if kids want to be spending more time playing video games with their parents, is it because they're watching their parents play video games and the parents aren't playing with them? And thus then they want the in-game currency because that's where they're getting most of their entertainment?
Yeah, actually, I'd say there's probably a lot of it has to do with just them not playing with their kids, period. Kids being mostly on screen time as their form of babysitting and child minding. I think that plays a pretty big part into it.
Yeah.
That's not yeah, our kids won't be that way.
No, well, yes, but we've discussed that. Our kids will be raised like they were born in the 80s or something like that. So
Yeah, they'll be climbing trees like monkeys and shit. It's gonna be great.
Which is the way it should be done. You learn a lot going outside, climbing a tree, and then falling out of it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
Like
playing video
land,
games
right.
as a kid, but there should definitely be more out time outside time and more time where parents engage actively with their kids. I do imagine a lot of this is the fact that people are using the screens as a babysitter and shoving their kids in front of a screen instead of actually participating in anything with them. So now the kid, not only does the kid want more stuff that involves the screen, but now they want their parent to participate in the screen with them, and they're still not getting that important parent participation, which realistically is the more important of all of this.
Yeah, the adult interaction stuff is so important for kids.
It absolutely is. That's one thing that I've paid attention to. When you look at, I guess you could say, kids of yesteryear and even some kids of, current age or current times, they act differently depending on how their parents act. So if their parents give them a phone or a tablet or something like that, and those kids are going to be completely unattentive to a lot of what's going on around them. They're going to be a lot more impatient. They're going to be a lot more bratty, I guess you can say. A lot less likely to listen to their parents and a lot of that stuff. But I have seen a number of kids out here in the mountains where their parents tell them to do something, or even if their parents don't tell them to do something, the kids just sit still. They're just relaxed. They're chilled out and stuff like that. And that might be due to them being around people they don't know, and that's pretty much the nature of the beast. But they're not acting a fool. They're not making a scene. They're not becoming TikTok famous for being the outrage kid or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the behaviors the parents find to be bad in their kids, a lot of the behaviors they don't like are behaviors that they themselves have instilled in the kids through the way they've raised them. That inattentiveness, the inability to put down their phones, etc. Well, these are things that you've taught them to do.
Oh, and the scary thing is a lot of this is them imitating the actions of their own parents. How many of these parents are on their own phones all the time instead of,
True.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's those are learned behaviors. They're learning it because of the parents.
I learned it from watching you, okay?
It's joke, but it's true.
It's true.
It's true. I mean, that's part of what makes it so funny, is that it's true. What is this person saying? It's not that they actually want currency. It's that the only thing they know. It's the only thing they know. Useless parents that never played good games back in their own days, and devs making garbage. Games like Clara Square were made by every dev the past 15. Well, now here's the problem with that. If games like Clair Obscur were made by every dev the past 15 years, then Clair Obscur would be just an average game.
My gripe with that is that it then once again shifts blame from the parents.
I mean, it's always
It's what it boils down to is the parents. The parents should have, because children don't have a developed sense of judgment. The parents should be the ones to help them understand how to use that judgment. And if your parents aren't doing it, then you're gonna fall flat, and it's gonna be real ugly when the real world hits you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. As a parent, you were the ultimate arbiter, the gateway to your children's access to everything in the environment.
That's what you were supposed to be too. But yeah, just the fact that so many kids still feel like their parents don't get enough time to play with them. That part's sad. Focusing a little more on the in-game currency part of this, I've put money into games before too. I do not like in-game currency for one very specific reason, is that it kind of distances the idea that you're spending money. When you have a currency in game, and it's not like, all right, well, I'm gonna spend 200. Well, what is this? $3 on this. It's not. I'm spending $20 on this. And you kind of gonna have that disconnect unless you spend a lot more. It's a bit of insidious. Yeah, that it definitely is. I don't know that we have a lot more to say about that though. So
No, I think we're good. At least I'm good.
About the fact that Twitch is requiring UK users to scan their faces to watch certain streams.
Get cooked, Shiites. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah. Look, with the way the UK is heading, their streamers are going to have to wear burqas. But
And it'll be absolutely glorious to everybody that isn't them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Before you know it, the UK streaming is going to be more than just identifying yourself and making sure you're Muslim too. Yeah, no bacon on stream.
Bro, imagine you're on stream and some dude in like some straw sandals and in like a bathrobe or something like that just kicks in the door, snatches you up and throws you out the window because you did something haram.
It will be on a UK stream first.
You're right, like mid-stream, you just hear the Allahu Akbar out of nowhere.
We heard that there was a trans person in this room.
Okay. Which, strangely enough, not as big a deal.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Not yet.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
If you there are places where it is better to be trans than it is to be gay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's believable in certain aspects, like San Francisco, for example, or San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco and LA.
I was thinking more Middle East areas, but you know what? Yes, those places too.
Yeah. I mean, California may as well be categorized as American Middle East. And
at the rate they're going. Well, at least New York is basically the Middle East at this stage.
True.
New Yorkistan?
Yorkistan.
Yorkistan.
We should put that. Someone else should be taking care of the fucking titles because I can't do anything.
New York.
Oh yeah, but we got Chirac, so I didn't want to go with that one.
Oh,
yeah, no. New Yorkistan, I think, is
New
definitely
Yorkistan
stronger.
Is fine. That works.
Yeah. But yes, scary how that's going.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The UK government has been pushing for more and more authoritarian, just despot level shit. Yeah, why not? Twitch, you gotta have IDs for it now too. Why not?
For God's sakes, they arrested a guy for telling jokes.
Yep.
I'm waiting for them to actually have wank licenses.
Oh man, oi! You got a license to be whipping that out in your house, mate? That's very Australian.
It's only a matter of time. I like this this cartoon here. How would you like this wrapped? Anti-terrorism, protect kids. It's a good one.
It's so true, though.
Isn't it? That's terrifying.
But at least America is still wrapping it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still awful shit. The UK is just straight out was like, yeah, nah.
They're just whipping it out blind and saying, Here you go.
That's unfortunate.
You're under arrest for watching Asmongold.
Yeah, basically.
She's wearing a hijab.
Oh, she is?
She is.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, can you not see it?
Hold on. No, I don't. Oh, there we go. It's up now.
Oh.
That's funny as shit.
That's awful.
What's even funnier is that her friend, her battle buddy there off to the left, she is 100% on board with whatever she says.
Oh, absolutely. She every time she starts going off about something on Islam, she's like, "Yes, your truth," and you're so free.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how you're going to feel about that. Well, actually, you probably don't care, honey.
Before we get to that, though, I was just going to say that Twitch has always been a joke. I used to use Twitch back in the I want to say like the early 2020s.
I initially streamed on Twitch first.
I think I started on Twitch. I want to say shortly before COVID happened. I was on Twitch, and I joined when it was already on a decline. So I got in, I saw what was going on, I got the hell out of there. But Twitch has just been a laughing stock. It stands well, but it's been a laughing stock for like a long time now. And Dan Clancy's not helping the situation at all when he's, basically front paging people like Hassan who support stuff like this all the time. So
no, Dan Clancy's running that bomb all the way to the ground. He knows. He's just looking for whatever 20-year-old woman is willing to follow him down.
Yeah. In a nutshell.
That's unfortunate.
Twitch has got better moderation tools and just chat controls in general.
And they do a
Outside
really
of
good
that,
job integrating with games and stuff, so people
Yep.
can do interactive stuff.
But
yeah,
like every other part of Twitch culture in general, I detest. I don't like the way people have streams and stuff set up on there. You have all the noise alerts, the constant just interruptions.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like it.
Very distracting.
oh, what was it? I wish I'd put that in our stuff because Mr. Beast made a tweet about how do you get people on YouTube on the same page like they're on Twitch, and I'm like, I don't want everybody on YouTube to be on the same page like they're on Twitch, because at least on YouTube everybody's kind of different and doing their own thing.
Yeah, if you want that, you just go to Twitch. Stop making everything like something else. Just,
It's if you want to go stub your toe, you just go stub your toe.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Be on Twitch.
which I am not on Twitch anymore, so you will not find me there.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and look at this, because this is... some people will be sad about this. The live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin movie is no longer happening.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And I think this one was actually supposed to be rated R.
It should be. I mean, I have the book.
Yeah, I was gonna say the little I know about the source material is definitely not a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like characters die very gruesomely in the series. So for it to be anything below PG-13, anything below R, I should say, is you're kneecapping yourself.
Mm. Now, given just the way they like to fuck shit up, part of me is like, maybe it's best that it stays the comic and doesn't get the adaptation, especially the live action.
I agree.
But it would have been a good story to adapt if they could have done it well. Just, I know better than to think that they could.
I mean, I will say they do have they do take some movies out there. They do the lore some justice, right? Like the Sonic films, they do the lore justice. The Super Mario Brothers movie, while it is a different kind of, like, I guess you could say, story, it does follow the lore ultimately, and it's like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like this. They've been slowly but surely kind of like finding, like Hollywood, I should say, slowly but surely finding their way to the correct people to keep things as in continuity and faithful as possible in the most recent years. So I can't be wholly upset. Like even though what's that movie? Fantastic Four, First Steps. Even though that movie was boring as shit, it still followed, what would be, what would make sense for the characters for the Fantastic Four. So I can't be upset at that.
I can be upset with the casting and the overall direction, but you're right, as far as like the lore components go to it, and like the adherence to that, I'll give you that. The Sonic movies are flukishly good. I have no complaints really about them. It's amazing.
Somehow pulled a hat trick with those.
Yeah, it's like in spite of themselves, excuse me. They're good movies. They're just flat out good movies. Like, they're entertaining as an adult. They're entertaining to kids. They follow lore fairly well. I mean, what Sonic lore there is.
Mm-hmm.
But the Super Mario Brothers movie, my only problem with that movie is that you have such a good set of soundtracks to pull from, and they just did a whole bunch of modern, air quote modern songs. It's like, why? Didn't need to do that. There's so many good tracks you could have dealt with.
True.
Even having Chris Pratt as Mario, I don't care so much.
Right. I like that they explained it in the film why he sounded that way.
Mm-hmm. Which is, that was legit, honestly.
I wasn't a fan of. I think my biggest gripe about that film was that they gave Seth Rogen more money.
Yep. Yeah, that's the other part of it. Is like I
cannot stand Seth Rogen.
I wasn't particularly thrilled with Jack Black either.
The funny thing though about Jack Black is that that's a role that you can imagine him in, because he is as bombastic as and larger than life, I guess you could say, as Bowser. So It just seems like it's more of a hand and glove kind of situation, but you got to make sure you don't have any cuts on your hand, otherwise, it's going to be uncomfortable wearing the glove. If that analogy makes sense.
It does. I think for the movie, Jack Black ended up playing Jack Black a little too much, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But the moments when he was doing some Bowser stuff, he was good.
Yeah,
like he did good as Bowser during certain scenes.
I like the sinister scenes, like at the beginning when he's fighting the Ice Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like that. That was really good. That was good, Jack Black. Him doing the Peaches song, like that's also Jack Black, but it's more Jack Black than Bowser.
Yeah.
Yep. Anytime we're doing angry Bowser though was just
he was really spot on. And Anya Taylor-Joy was like, she wasn't anything standoutish, but she was still fun. Best character, best voice out of all of them was Keegan-Michael Key. Like, and it's funny because it's almost like he is always the standout in like whatever projects he's a part in. It's like he loves acting, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's his absolute best playground. He jumps in and he just embodies whatever role he's playing, and I just appreciate him for it.
Okay.
No, I can understand that. He's very. You can tell he's in it for the love of the game. Like he generally seems to be enjoying whatever he does.
He played Toad.
Oh, okay.
I did get confused for a second. I was like, oh, maybe you don't know who he played. He played.
You should
Toad.
know better than that by now.
Yeah, I liked it. He was a really good Toad. He was like chef's kiss.
He made Toad much more of a character in that movie than I think Toad really had any right to be.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, this says, because they got it from the Hollywood Reporter out of an article about a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie that they're going to do in general. I don't know who Neil H. Moritz is, but apparently he's in a talk to do a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, apparently he did the Fast and the Furious. Like, we need another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In my opinion, the one from the 90s is good enough. Fuck off.
I think the two, or arguably three.
Two. I wouldn't go to the
two
third.
for sure. Hold up. Well enough.
What do you mean?
I thought the one when they went back to Edo, Japan was pretty silly.
That was the third.
No, that was the third one. The two for sure, I think, are fine. The third one, you start kind of getting into weirdness.
Yeah,
but
that
it was
off.
Entertaining, but not good.
I mean, who doesn't like the Go Ninjas rap?
Yeah,
exactly. But who doesn't like Casey teaching the samurai how to dance?
That
shit was funny as hell. What do you mean?
Look, I think it was entertaining. I don't necessarily think it was a good movie, but it was entertaining.
It was a good movie. I'm just saying that it was fun.
Yeah, it was
weird.
fun.
I saw
I'll give you that.
Chucky movies earlier.
Well, yeah, that's all the Chucky movies are.
The best part of Chucky 3 or Child's Play 3 was Whitehurst jumping on that grenade. What a fucking legend that guy is.
But yeah, so this says at the same time, The Last Ronin, another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action / CG animation hybrid project, was in development and has been put back in the pizza box, according to sources. That project was being developed as an R-rated feature and had nobody filmmaker Ilya Naishuler in talks to direct. But the new regime wasn't keen on having the first non-animated movie in 10 years be a bloody adult skewing story. I don't understand that, because most of the people at this point who remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are adults.
Correct.
Yeah, that 10-year gap means that your general audience are going to be at minimum like 15 to 17.
Yeah, so why not do an adult skewing version, and then you get nostalgia in on those people, and then maybe introduce something younger that they're then okay taking their kids to.
Right. I don't like what they're doing with like a lot of entertainment nowadays, and this might be my take of the night if we're talking about a lot of this kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of them kid gloving everything. Like everything has to be, think about the kids, and it's like, one of us watched Poltergeist when they were like before they were even 5 years old.
I was nursing one.
Yeah, basically.
But
my mother took me and my brothers while I was like, I think 8, whenever Scary Movie dropped, she took us to like, you know, the weekend premiere to go see that movie.
That one was funny.
I'm like single digits, and I see a man dressed as a woman just open legs and drop nutsack. Like, it's not. It's see, I appreciate my mother for that one, but the problem that we have here is that everything has to be treated as if you're either a kid or you're an adult. There's no in between. There's no room for nuance. There's no room for blurring the lines and introducing people to the real world early, I guess you could say. And it just feels really bad, especially because like you have movies like Page Master. You have movies like I'm so mad I'm drawing the Never Ending Story, the Goonies, and all this. And there are like some truly terrifying and like scenes you don't want to go through happening within those films. Yeah, very dark scenes.
The movie was I'm saying the Dark Crystal.
Oh, Dark Crystal as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like one of the more standout scenes that everybody mentions is Artax.
Yep.
Like that Artax scene hits way differently. And the same thing happens when you look at anime, for example. People always refer to Full Metal Alchemist when Sho Tucker turned his daughter into a chimera. It's like kids can watch this stuff. They don't have to immediately comprehend it, but they can get an idea of what it means and still remain children. It's fine.
Well, it's that overly coddled sort of thing where now children shouldn't have to experience even the most mild inconvenience or emotional event unless it's a positive one. And there's like, that's just not real, and you're setting them up for failure down the line.
Oh, and that's what pisses me off about the way they've changed fairy tales over the years. Fairy tales used to be downright disturbing.
Oh yeah.
To read even as an adult, but the entire point of those kinds of stories is to produce that kind of fear response in a kid, but in a safe environment where they have someone to help them manage those feelings. That way, when they have those same feelings somewhere else out in the world where there's not someone to help them, they know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Not because not to keep them in this safe little bubble where they never feel anything, where people are emotionally damaging their children by overly protecting them, and then they grow into these adults who have no idea how to handle a fucking emotion. It's really frustrating, and it leads to things like this, where Leslie Headland calls YouTube critics fascists and racists while addressing the Acolyte cancellation.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah, I
And
okay.
the menstrual blood spearing right there behind her.
Of fucking course.
That's what it looks like. I don't know what they thought they were doing with that.
I think she knew exactly what she was doing with that.
You think that's on purpose?
I think that was on purpose.
This is awful.
It is.
If you want to talk about the damage you can do to kids and just exposing them to horrid stuff, the Acolyte. That's like that's just perfect.
Imagine being a kid and the best thing you've watched to this point in time is The Acolyte.
Yeah. Growing up on the new Star Wars in general. Yeah. It's like, man, you're fucked from the get-go.
It's funny because I have a coworker and he lives by Star Wars and he appreciates this the new Disney stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, but every time we have a discussion, I poke more holes in your theories and your ideas and what you like and stuff like that. How do you still like it? I don't know. I guess it's like that. Like he can turn off his brain and just enjoy that kind of stuff.
I mean, it's like when we talk about my cousin about some things. You know, some people are capable of simply enjoying something without actually,
Becoming critical about it.
Yeah, they don't think about what they're enjoying. They just go with it and they don't care how it feeds into everything else. And to some degree, I mean, you've ruined the enjoyment of some things for my cousin.
I'm pretty sure they're probably Marvel.
I mean, like, yeah, anyone can be really tired and stare at a wall for 20 minutes. That doesn't mean it's entertaining, though. It's just
some people are really entertained, though.
It's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna say it. I blame Nuraroni. I blame EFAP. I blame Heel versus Babyface. Excuse me.
Oh my God, try saying their names right.
Heel versus Babyface. You shut up. EFAP, Neurotic, Critical Drinker, all of y'all. I blame y'all for turning me into a critical thinker.
And a racist and a bigot.
And a racist and a bigot. With the white
man.
cosplaying as a squid online. So now I'm also part furry. I blame all of y'all.
I was gonna say I don't think anything about hers, and then I just didn't want to finish that thought even. And
I'll finish it for you. Don't worry about it, man. I got you.
I believe you. I believe you.
This is funny. You read books, or Mark's when I read books, so I was doomed to become a critical thinker. Reading is possibly one of the most dangerous things you can do in this world.
True.
One thing I do want to address real quick: NDA. Technically, she didn't die at the end. She became an air spirit and has 3,000 years to try to earn her way into heaven.
We were talking about Ariel.
Ariel, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah.
I like that story.
There's so much. You could turn that into an actual series.
Oh, there's no way they were going to include that last part because it's way
No,
too
not at all.
Christian.
No, not at all.
Even the Disney-fied versions of a lot of the fairy tale stuff still have meanings. So, like, they still tell a good story and
When
have
was
like
the last time you killed
morals.
someone's parents, though?
It's been too long.
Cruella.
Someone's had their parents killed.
Oh yeah, they did kill. They
Yeah,
did have the dog.
Cruella, they pushed the one mom.
That
off
was
the-
so much
off the
bullshit.
ledge. The fucking Dalmatians run up and just push her off.
Oh my god, I never
That was
actually
some fucking
watched that, but I
garbage.
heard about that. That's so stupid.
It was fucking retarded.
Of
It was.
all the villain origins you can come up with, well, she hates dogs because someone pushed her mother off. Oh my god.
I prefer my Cruellas very, very vindictive, very malevolent, and very vile.
I just
to
prefer her being
animals.
straight up evil. She just
Evil to animals. I want
Yes.
her to look at Dalmatians and go, those are some nice patterns that I want to turn into a fucking coat.
I just
I
want to
want
wear
that.
that.
Yeah, right.
I-
I want that.
I want a return of irredeemable villains.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't want to halfway through the movie go, oh, I feel for them. I understand. It's like, no, they're just fucking evil. They want to do bad shit.
Yeah.
Why not have why did there's no reason these people need to have excuses or reasons. There's nothing wrong with in a story having someone just literally be a bad guy.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna catch some heat for this too. It's one of the things
Keep saying
I
it.
hated about. Well, I try to be as galvanizing as possible because that's just my nature. But it's one of the things I hate about My Hero Academia is that the villains are all like they all have some kind of like relatability to them. And I'm like, can we get one actual villain who just does villainous shit because they're a villain, not because they were oppressed when they were kids or they didn't get enough attention or something? Like, no, I just want somebody who like, you know what? Norman Bates, I don't care. Just do it.
I'll be fair, Norman Bates actually had a reason,
Well, yeah, he did have a reason, but
but he was still an awesome villain.
yeah,
That's
he
what I
was still an awesome villain.
He had an understandable backstory, but he wasn't a redeemable villain. There was no. You were never going to go, I can fix him.
Or even better,
I
Well,
hope-
to be fair, some of them totally go, I can fix him, but
even better,
Well-
like Yagami, because his sense of justice was warped from the beginning. So, like throughout the entire series, he was always a villain. He just needed the Death Note to land in front of him.
And some of the stories like that where they are given the ropes to hang themselves by
yeah.
and to do bad actions with. That's that's fine. I
love
good
those.
with that. They make for good stories more often than not.
Oh yeah. It's nice when you have a solid foil for that kind of stuff.
Oh, let's go at Reynolds.
What?
Foil.
You're so weird. You are so
Wow.
so weird. But since you mentioned anime, well, I'm just gonna use that as my segue.
There you go.
One Punch Man,
Oh,
season 3, officially the worst rated anime of all time.
man, what a fall from grace that was.
So yeah, so I have to admit, I don't watch it. I've not watched it, but I did do a bunch of looking into it because I was curious. And the clips that they've shown me for season 3 stuff do look a bit like, college final or like early college projects or like an animation and stuff. And it's just like,
It's bad. And I'm always going to stay on the side of manga supremacy all day, every day, because the only standards you have to live up to are the previous panel. And that's an easy reference to follow, as opposed to, and it's something I said on Twitter as well. It's like, you don't, like, nobody's asking for you to go above and beyond. Just don't fall back on where your standard is. That's all. And season 1 out the gate, they were just like, episode 1, they were just like, no, we're gonna eat everybody's lunch. And now it's gotten to the point where they're just like, they're kind of taking shots at the fans. Not necessarily taking shots, but they're frustrated with the fans because the fan backlash over how low quality this season is.
Yeah, which is kind of bullshit. It's like getting upset because people are mad that you spat on them. Like, oh, well, fucking duh.
I mean, I've seen some comparisons out there where it's like a picture from the anime and then a panel from the manga, and then someone comes in with you look at them and they look pretty similar, and you're like, okay, so what's the problem here? And then someone else comes back in with the fact that the top panel is actually supposed to be animated and looks just like that, and you're like, oh. Oh, that's not good, people. Your animation doesn't appear to be moving.
They're missing the animated part of the animation, yeah.
You made an anime and skipped part of the process.
Emphasis on the animation.
Yeah.
Oh, there seems to be not enough Anna in your May.
It is fun to watch when it's like they clearly have the PNG of the character and they just slide it.
I love those memes.
Yeah.
They just stretch them on while they're still on Photoshop.
Yep. It's like, those are supposed to just be memes. You guys are not supposed to look at that as like, we can actually do this.
Right.
Yeah.
For your show. That's not a tutorial thing.
What was it? That stupid. Was it Crunchyroll that made that series?
If it's stupid, it's usually going to be Crunchyroll.
It's
like
Crunchyroll.
high,
I know which one you're talking about.
Something high spice something.
Oh, High Spice, the Guardians one. Yeah.
Yeah. And they literally like had PNGs poorly cut out of like street lamps and shit that they slapped in there.
High Guardian Spice.
That one.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to remember that.
I tried very hard to. I knew there were words in there, but
Well, you got all the words. They were just in the wrong order.
no, I missed the
There you
Guardian
go.
one. I got the high and the spice, but I didn't remember the Guardians. So still,
I don't think they remember them either.
Everyone is trying to forget this one.
yeah, the animation from what I understood in that one
so
was
fucking close to it.
horrific.
So close to memory hole in that one, and then somebody brought it back up.
You're welcome.
It's like which Nightmare on Elm Street was it? Where was it Kincaid and the other kid?
That is 5. That would be Dream
Child, I think.
Oh no, Dream Child. Yeah, Dream Child. So that's actually. So is that 5?
Or was that 6? Either way,
Pretty sure it's
Dream
5.
Child is 5. Dream Warrior was 3, and Dream
yeah.
Walker was 4. Can't remember.
There was no
what
Dream Walker because it's
Dream
1,
Master was
2,
4.
and then
Dream
there's 3. So okay, so 3 has to be Dream Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
4 is
Yeah.
Dream Child.
No, 4 is Dream
No, it was
Master.
Dream Master.
Oh, yeah. So 4 is okay. Yeah. So Dream Warriors, Dream Master, then Dream Child. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically that's what happened.
So
is,
yeah, 5 Dream Child.
You drag us back into
Oh,
the
Dream
nightmare.
Master 4. It's 4.
You dragged us back into the nightmare.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes.
This bitch.
You're very.
I'm looking at the promo for the picture of it. And it's just, how did anyone think this was a good idea?
Yeah. I can say I am very disappointed with that.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is like, I think what people should have done is they should have watched Uzumaki that was released on HBO Max.
Yep.
They should have watched that and just took that as a masterclass of what not to do when it comes to, like, you know, fleshing out a series.
Oh
Or
god,
even a
that first
season.
episode was so good.
The
though.
first episode of Uzumaki was so top tier, and then the second season was like
Episode.
a third of
It
that.
wasn't even
or-
a season, it was just the second episode.
Excuse me. Second episode of that was like a third of the first episode, and then the third episode was like a third of the second episode, and the fourth episode was just shit.
Yeah, that was one where I stopped on the second.
Oh,
I'll be
man,
honest.
I think we just ended up finishing it out
We
of
did,
obligation.
yeah, because you got the month for it just so we
Yeah,
could
it's like,
watch it.
fuck it. I paid for it. I may as well not waste it, right? I should have wasted it, being real.
I'm not. I'm glad we watched it because it was something we did together.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, good for you guys. But for me, it was definitely. I got in halfway into the second one, and I'm like, I can do anything else with my time. I could sleep.
well, we were doing it laying in bed, so there was that going for us.
Watching the show, guys. Watching the show. Relax. Get your minds out the gutter.
Anyway. But yeah, that one was so disappointing.
It was. But yeah, that's pretty much what they should have done. Is like, you know, they see Uzumaki and they go, people really they dunked on that shit on the second episode. They had the beach scene with them running across the beach.
Oh god.
That was so bad. It was so terrible. They should have looked at that and said, no, we won't do that.
That was awful.
Painful. But yeah, One Punch Man was absolutely dismal. Contrast that to My Hero Academia, where they have the highest rated anime of all time. I think the most recent episode, and I have my own personal gripes with how they're establishing that, because what they have left of the series can be done in one episode, and they're stretching it out for like another 3 or 4. It's like, I don't do that. Stop that. That's called double, triple, quadruple dipping. Quadruple dipping. Knock it off. But yeah, One Punch Man is doing terribly in the ratings.
Yeah. Well, since I'm making us angry, I'm gonna go ahead and make us a little more angry. CEO of Roblox says child predators on the platform are an opportunity. When asked what he thinks of the problem of predators on Roblox, Basuki, I think is how that's I don't know. Pronounced replies, we think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well. How do we allow young people to build and communicate and hang out together? How do we build the future of communication at the same time? And dude, I understand what you were trying to do there. You were trying to spin it away into a positive reference, but that was possibly the worst way to do that ever. Holy shit.
There are
when what you say lets the headline be, child predators are an opportunity, you fucked up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Is you fucked up.
Yeah.
That entire phrase, you could have taken out like maybe 85% of that, and it would have been slightly less worse, but it would have been better.
Oh my god, there is no way.
And my favorite part about this is he calls it an opportunity, but he kicked the people that were, going after the pedos.
Yeah.
Right.
Off of Roblox. So it's like, what kind of opportunity, man?
Was he Dan Clancy or some shit?
Yeah, basically.
He went to the Dan Clancy school of PR, obviously.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I bet James Gunn went there too, but that's a different topic. Yeah, this is wild. I wouldn't have said that. Like, I wouldn't have said any of that. I would have just acted, and people go, "Wow, you're a villain." And be like, "No, I'm not. I have a plan. Watch this." Right? That's way better than saying child predators are an opportunity. Bro,
Well,
you don't want to say that.
You don't put child predators and opportunity in the same sentence. Let's just put it that way, unless it's an opportunity to put them in the wood chipper.
Yeah.
That's bad enough. But then what kind of fucking segue is that straight into how do we allow young people to build, communicate, and hang out together? Like, how is that your next sentence?
Quick, let's figure out where we're luring the predators to.
Yeah, it's like how do we allow young people to build these things so that we can infiltrate it?
Yeah.
The child predators are really showing us how to get this sort of thing done.
Their gateway to the kids are basically paying the parents to buy them Robux.
Who knows better how to attract children than a child predator? Oh god.
Yeah. That seems to be the opportunity that they're looking at here. It's like, no one's better at fucking over kids.
On so many levels. Oh my god.
Freddy Krueger just shows up and he's like, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
These people got me beat. I don't know.
I need an adult.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. That which one, Marksman? Stream title. He's got the small S and the big stream title.
Yeah, you'll have to spell that out specifically which one could be the stream title there, Marksman, because there was a lot said there.
We need more Gary Planches in this world. Absolutely,
yes,
we do.
More Gary Planches.
Absolutely. More of those people, less of Bazuki.
That guy. You know what's funny about Gary Plausch?
Huh.
I brought it up at work, and my coworkers didn't know about it.
That doesn't surprise me.
What?
Oh
well. No, because it's kind of older now.
Yeah.
And they're not terminally online. They're just retarded.
Fair. I mean, it's the same thing with Ruby Ridge. They didn't know much about that either.
Oh no,
and it's like, bro, that's in your neighborhood. How did you not?
Okay, so as long as they don't know about it, and it's not something more like, well, the government did nothing wrong, right? Type shit. Then that's fine. Be ignorant. Don't be
stupid.
Basically.
The government was justified in killing a man or killing a man's wife and their child and their dog and their son.
It's all and it's something Dankula always mentions. Every time a dog is there, it's the Fed's fault. Every time. But nonetheless, getting back to the topic of
child predators,
pedobucks or pedoblocks. There we go, pedoblocks. Let's do that.
Pedoblocks.
Bro, feel free to step down from your position at any point after that statement. I feel like that was just his out. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Epstein time. Like, and he just went crazy.
Yeah. If you're looking for a way to get out of a business, I don't recommend saying that pedos are the opportunity. I don't.
PDF files.
You know. Can't imagine. The thing that scares me the most about this, and this goes back to that first thing about parents not being involved with their kids, is that so many parents don't know this is happening.
True.
Yeah, that's the worrisome part. Is it's able to keep going on the way it is because parents just are ignorant of it.
Yeah, and they don't interact with their kids while they're interacting with the game, while these kids are interacting with other people who may or may not be kids. And this is one of those games I'm sure they want the money, the in-game money for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's not the Fortnite V-Bucks, then it is Roblox.
Yeah, so...
Basically.
Well, and I'm sure there's other games for it. I don't know. I don't play a lot of these types of games, so...
The only one I play, it's pretty much Fortnite. But I don't even do any of the LARPing stuff, really. I just go in there and shoot stuff.
Wait, there's LARPing in...
Fortnite is it's become a platform of its own, and people can create their own game modes and stuff like that. So they do have LARPing, they have ARPG games and stuff like that. All of that. It's not just
oh my god, it's gotten so much gayer.
Yeah, it's not just battle royale.
Holy shit.
Mode. They got fucking. They have basically Guitar Hero in this shit too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, Hey, it's the only place nowadays where you can do Guitar Hero. So
That's true. I miss Guitar Hero. We need to go back to video games that gave you a plastic
Oh my god!
video games that give Rada a stroke.
Stroke live on stream.
No, I was about to say, do I need to make a phone call?
Yeah, you might need that.
Oh no!
Let me call him right now. Holy shit!
Apparently, my mouth has just decided it does not work.
Go in there, go check, make sure she's not drooping on one side.
No, I can hold an arm up. I can raise both arms over my head. I
Do you
know what
smell
time
toast?
it is. I don't know. I don't smell any toast.
Good.
Everything's fine. It's just for some reason, somewhere between my brain and my mouth, things are getting screwed up.
You're welcome.
It's fun. Now I don't remember what I was saying either, but that's okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. I'll just move on to the next topic because I genuinely can't remember where I was going. How about Disney still being shitheads?
Shy feeds. Hello. Oh yeah, and they imitated
Star
the whole
Wars
fucking-
Visions has been accused of ripping off fight choreography from a fan film. The Star Wars fan film was made by Dune stunt double Lawrence
Lauren
Hideyoshi.
History. Oh,
The Visions short was made by Indian Animation Studios Studio 88 Pictures and directed by Ishan Sukiya. Could have at least changed the camera angle. Maybe hire an action designer.
Ishan Shukla.
Okay, whatever.
I was just pronouncing it. I like pronouncing the names.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, this is literally...
It's shot for shot. It's frame for frame.
Yeah, that is identical.
that last part was a little different, but that's the only part.
It's way beyond like
Because
coincidental.
here he falls and then gets up, and you see that the spinny thing is different, but that's it. Everything
The
else
spinny
is the
thing.
same. Well, and I guess he's not using a double-ended thing.
Yeah,
See, that guy has two ends.
The
and
big
that-
differences there are just the way they have to fight because one's a double lightsaber.
Yeah.
This is shameful. Shameful display. So it's gotten to a point where they don't even fucking care anymore. Like if it's to this point, right? For me, at least, if I am CEO, if I am umbrella company, for example, if I'm going to basically
You're gonna release the T-virus?
if I'm gonna ape somebody's entire flow, I'm gonna like, hey, bro, let me shell a couple racks at you. Let me get that, cause I want to do something cool for my brand. I bet. Yeah, you can have royalties. I mean, however many times it gets watched, you get something out of it. No problem, cause that's your thing. But holy shit, bro, the whole fucking flow. That's
Oh
couldn't be
wait,
me.
do I have this upside down?
And I think for sure that if there was some credit given, then it would be like, because let's be honest here, fan film,
Yeah.
the number of people who would have seen that, very small.
Yeah.
So if you could have given credit to the guy for the Hideyoshi for the scene, get a little bit trickle back going to that. Granted, it's from Visions, so very little trickle back to that. They might actually have the same number of viewers.
I think the original probably got more views.
Yeah. Then it would have been more like a honor sort of thing, or like there'd be good. It'd be better. It'd be a lot better that way. You just give them credit.
Yeah, it's not hard. It was the line from Hassan? What paid in exposure?
Yeah.
I
You
think
didn't even get the exposure.
I think this comment's interesting. Not sure if there's any cause for complaint. Really, if you've seen one lightsaber duel, you've seen them all.
Not
Two
true.
people square off, they whip out their little glow sticks, then swing them in circles and jump around, lather, rinse, repeat.
That tends to bother me when it comes to a lot of people and their criticisms. That basically discounts the effort that other people put into the work, regardless
Yeah.
to it looking samey.
I mean, my biggest
A lot
problem is
goes
that
into
there's a lot of
fight
time, a lot of excess flippy around stuff that just doesn't make any sense. But
Oh, 100%. But that's why it's not a real fight scene. It's a choreographed scene. It's designed to be entertainment more than an actual recreation.
Right. Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, that's fine for a movie.
I'm fine with fan films. I've seen a decent number of fan films, and not just Star Wars. I've seen some for like Spider-Man and Batman and some other stuff, Warhammer and whatnot. But even for Pokemon. But the thing about it is that people put these together for the love of the game for the most part. They put the stuff out there. I remember one for Dragon Ball Z that they did with like it was Future Trunks going to fight the androids. And like he and his mother were in hiding. And I think Vegeta was missing, if I remember correctly. But it was so well done, well choreographed, like good cinematography, good lighting and whatnot, good effects. And it just kind of like it makes you happy when you see stuff like that. But that doesn't then mean that anybody else who does the same scene but uses like different actors for the bits, or slightly deviates from the story itself, that doesn't mean that they're just copying, or you've seen them all. That's not how that works. Like, everybody has different intentions behind what they're doing as far as fan stuff goes. So I'm not a fan of that statement overall. It's just kind of like, at that point, you might as well say, well, if you read one issue, read one issue of Amazing Fantasy, you basically read every single Spider-Man comic ever. Like, no.
Well, and I think for me, what a large part of it is a well choreographed fight scene is storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The way the characters move, the looks on their faces, the sounds, etc. Those are all giving you so much insight, or if it's a good choreographed scene, are giving you potentially so much insight into those characters.
Yeah.
And so no two of them should be the same. Sure, you might have two people that fight in similar styles, but the story being conveyed are going to be different.
Yeah.
Ideally. And then you get situations like this where it's
shot for shot.
Shot for shot.
Yeah, that's sad.
Makes me hate Pokemon more. Somehow. Now,
I will say there is, if you guys remember the Don Bluth movie, The Secrets of Nim.
Yep.
The scene at the end with Jonathan and I don't remember the bad guy's name. That fight scene is actually very similar to a fight scene from a movie that people get upset about. That Bluth kind of took the scene from it. But, there are times when people are going to be fighting on similar terrain, and it's going to look the same too.
There was, what's the name of that? The anime. There are plenty of anime out there that imitate fight scenes from different movies. Like, Naruto's done it a number of times. Jujutsu Kaisen's done it a number of times. It's fine if you do something that's like that imitates something that you enjoy, but just basically taking the entire flow and saying, yeah, we're gonna make money off of this. Like, what the fuck? Is that creative theft? You're so creatively bankrupt that you have to steal creativity from other people? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you do that at Disney?
Even South Park did the entire fight scene from They Live.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I love that.
Sometimes it's there are situations when it's not stealing and it's an homage.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
For like the Nim one, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I like Nim. I'd go more towards homage.
Well, when you look at the two side by side, they are not anywhere near as exact as those two scenes there. I mean, those are literally one for one. There are shot similarities in the NIM one and a couple of movement similarities, but there are marked differences at the same time.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna say they're pretty close there, Rada.
I mean, they're close, but they're not perfect. Is my point.
They're not perfect, but I will put it. I am watching them right now, side by side, and I'll just throw it in topics real quick, just so you can see. They're pretty close.
They are.
They're not identical. You're right. They're not identical because the train is different. But the actual sword play is very much the same.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that in that.
And yet you did.
But again, like I said, I'd put this again, and it might be my own bias, a little more towards homage than,
Well, and then in my opinion,
you're hitting a different audience with it.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of the big part of that. Whereas the Star Wars one is the same audience. You're aiming for the same people, and so it's a little more devious that way.
okay, well, we've got Marksman for $5. Thank you so much for that $5. For a laugh, I'll be nice to Amarada and not request cursed furry music. I appreciate that. Has Sheep seen the AI song Donnie P, We Mind the Ket by Don P. Bongwar?
Nope.
Well, I guess we're going to go watch that.
No, we ain't.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we got money for it.
I mean, yeah, I have. Don't worry about it.
It's too late, baby. You already
Yeah,
said no.
get fucked up.
You couldn't have just lied the first time. You had to tell the truth.
Yeah, because I am such a truther.
Oops. I don't know what I just did there.
I'm looking at AI Reddit slop.
Let's see here. Ah, here it is. Hold on. And then share this tab. Full screen. Turn up the volume. Oh, right. You gotta unmute it too. Fortunately. All right.
We mind the cat for thee, daddy daddy. We mind the cat for thee, daddy daddy. We mind the cat for thee, daddy daddy.
I don't know.
The cat for thee. Appalachian juice mining ketamine. Do a few lines and we set a scene. Out of this world, out-of-body girls, kind of like dimes in a sea of pearls.
Holy
Furs,
shit.
coats, and cowboy hats, and the boys know where it's at. So, daddy-daddy, we mind the cat for thee. Daddy-daddy, we mind the cat for thee. Daddy-daddy, we mind the cat for thee. Daddy-daddy, we mind the cat for thee.
Boy, was going crazy with that witness spread.
What the fuck are you retards doing?
Oh, God.
That's funny.
Someone was watching way too many cartoons.
Not enough. What do you mean?
Da-dee-da-dee, we snort the cat for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we snort the
Nice.
cat
Is that
for
Ace
thee.
though?
I think so.
Da-dee-da-dee, we snort the cat for thee.
The juice of the soul.
The mountains full of crystal dust that glitters in the mines. We've been swinging pickaxes
You're like a cross
till we're
between-
losing our minds. The feds
Why'd it
might
turn to
show
grenade?
and call it a crime, but we know a good lawyer that can get us out of hard times. Da-dee-da-dee, what the cat
The
for
fuck?
thee.
Craig on rock.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. The lowly mobile.
Oh my God.
Da-dee-da-dee.
Well, what the?
I like it.
L'chaim to the K-hole for you
I'm
and
too.
What?
No, I like it, but
me. So if you're looking for a wonderfully wobbly time, just take a little trip to our ketamine mine. You don't need a credit card, you don't need your ID.
Crab girls
Just
in the
a
back.
willingness to stare at your hands for an hour or three. Da-dee-da-dee. We snort the cat
Oh my
booty.
gosh.
Da-dee-da-dee. We
I love that
snort
it
the cat
just
booty.
shoveling the bodies out.
Da-dee-da-dee. We snort the cat for thee.
I like how it changed from mine to snort.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
I find this very funny. That's funny.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god.
Axes with the fucking farmer fit on. Yeah. The one body.
Oh, ketamine.
Katamia mines.
Okay.
That's funny.
Well, that was
Well-
far more palatable than the last song.
That's true. That wasn't nearly as bad as the whatever that bullshit was. But yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, and it was a successful thing.
Thank you, Marksman, for I guess exposing us to that.
I had fun.
The blue Appalachian Mountain Jews who mine ketamine for next Taku, the super god.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Nuts Taku.
Okay, I didn't even know he was Jewish.
he's a lot of things.
This is true. That he is. Oh crap! I didn't mean to close that. That's
And
fine.
yet,
It's okay. I will just share my screen again. And we'll move on to something else.
yeah.
Valve says its upcoming Steam machine will be priced like a PC, not like a console, which is unfortunate. According to Linus Tech Tips, they expect to be very competitively priced with a PC. It will be priced like a PC rather than a console, which, I mean,
I expected it.
someone made a good point. Consoles are becoming to be are starting to be priced more like PCs too.
PCs, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
what?
that it can still be competitive with a PC or with a console, but still be priced like a PC. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see something in the sub $1,000 is my only issue.
It was never going to be in the 500 range like some people
Right.
were hoping for. It just that was never. It just wasn't.
I don't think that this is an announcement to, like, you know, competing with consoles. I think it's just to give people easier access to their Steam libraries personally. It makes sense if you're like, you know, if you're like a casual person, you're like, yeah, I want to play on a controller but not be at a PC, or I want to play in them like the living room or something like that with the family. And you got these games that you can now, you know, play on this Steam machine and get like 2-3 controllers for, and everybody can play.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of people I've seen are like basically going, oh, this is going to do anything to PlayStation or to Xbox. I don't think that's what Gabe's goal is.
No.
I think it's just to give people easier access to their libraries. That's
Yeah.
just me though.
In my opinion, I think as far as the Gabe is concerned, he just isn't competing with any of them anyways. They're not on the same level. It's just the reality that it's, you know, at this point, consoles kind of go for the scraps that the PC market leaves behind.
Yeah,
Like you have some exclusives still for Sony, like they exist, but for the most part, everything gets ported to PC at the end of the day, anyways.
I think where this is going to see the most success, and I do think there's a slight missed opportunity here, because realistically, if they priced a little lower than a PC of the same specs, then they stand to make up so much money in regards to people buying games, because unlike the PlayStation and the Xbox, the availability of indie games is nearly limitless.
True.
Yeah.
So they could have made so much money on the back end of that. But on the other hand, they're still going to make so much money on the back end of that. And if a bunch of people pick these up, what you will also see is better optimization for PC, because you'll finally have a singular box out there that PC devs will know,
Yes.
I know a bunch of people have this, so I can spec to this and optimize for this, and then worry about everything else, as opposed to the billions of different combinations you can have on a PC. I mean, just in this room alone, we have 2 PCs that have wildly different specs. So
Yeah.
And 2 consoles that rarely get turned on.
yeah,
3, actually. 4, 5. If you count the Switches.
yeah, we have a lot of consoles.
No, I agree though. I think having a more a targeted sort of box like that with specs that are that could be used for that, instead of like, well, I'm optimizing my game for the people running the 5090 with like every setting that you could possibly turn on, frame generation, etc., to get their 60 frames per second. Whereas like the other guy's like, yeah, I want to make sure it runs on a 1060.
Yeah.
My graphics look like Doom 64.
Yeah.
Fine. It's like just have a unified sort of goal with this sort of thing. It's great. I still think that it depends on the price point for this. Anywhere between 800 and 1200, I think it's the value of, first off, just the indie games that are always going to just be produced and are options. But then the backlog. I mean, you're talking about buying into well, again, it's not a console, but buying into your system where you have 20 to 30 years of games that are just there, ready to go.
Yeah. Well, and then this considering this isn't going to be a Windows machine out of the box, this is going to have that Steam OS on it. My opinion is a great thing. The fact that people who want to tinker and do other things with it will be able to tinker and do other things with it. I think that will really open up a lot of people to being able to buy it, because for one, even just looking at it, I think, and this could be just my little woman brain doing weird things, I think it looks a lot less aggressive than a regular PC.
True.
I think a lot of people will see this and be a lot less intimidated.
I think so too. I think there's something to be said about having something that's fully complete. You don't have to worry about what parts you're buying for it, etc. That's kind of a turn on for your average consumer.
Yeah, well, and
PCs can be kind of frightening in that regard.
yeah, and then this can auto update the same way, a lot of people will say, well, the reason I don't want to move around consoles, I don't want to worry about the updates and all that. I imagine, hopefully, if they're doing this smart, which is a lot of hope, to be fair, the Steam OS will take care of a lot of that for them, and having Steam natively on it will take care of a lot of that for them. So then you get rid of that classic complaint between PC and console. Well, I don't want to have to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because now you don't. Now you're not really learning anything. You have something that feels vaguely familiar in the way that it's set up, and something that kind of takes care of itself. But
Now,
that's supposition. It could be totally different from reality.
I'm a fan of the idea that now you don't have to basically front load all of your games onto like one system. You can you can have some games on one on your PC, and then have other games on your Steam machine.
Mm-hmm.
But they're sharing libraries, so you don't have to worry. Like you can put the game on both platforms or both devices, but you don't have to. You can split it up, and then you can go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to sit down over here in this area and play a game that I won't play on a PC because I never think to download it on the PC, and I'm just going to have them all over there. It's just going to be like the spot that I'm like, yeah, what do I have over here? And check it out.
Well, even cooler, it actually will use an SD card and all that stuff, so you can literally just put all your games on one of those and transfer it between if you wanted to.
There you go.
I know there's been a few times where, and I should experiment with that one of these days, because there's been a few times I've bought a game and started to download it, and it tells me you have that same game over on that PC.
Mm-hmm.
And it would if I'd click the right buttons, actually, instead of downloading it from the internet, transfer it from your PC onto mine. So I have to wonder how much of that would also happen if you had one of these, say, downstairs in the living room, and you have your big PC upstairs, if it would do a lot of that, and then it would simplify and get rid of a lot of the download time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So I don't know. Those are things that are interesting to think about, in my opinion.
There, and I will say this: as someone who, I'm not going to be buying this. I have a PC as it is.
Yeah.
Granted, it needs a new video card, but it's it still can run what I'm doing on it. I don't need one of these. Mm-hmm. But what this is telling me that the Steam OS is that much closer to being available.
Oh
and
my God!
Boy, oh boy, do I not want to have to use Windows anymore.
Same.
Yes.
Absolute same.
Yes. I mean, if it comes out and runs decently on one of these things, there is no reason we couldn't put it on our PCs.
Exactly.
Because they are coming out, when they're talking about this, they are specifically saying this is a PC. They are saying that. They are saying this is a PC, so you can do the PC stuff on it. Oops.
True.
My phone, my finger hit the thing. I lost my thing. That's fine. It'll be okay. Yeah. But, at the same time, we have, as PC gamers, this to deal with. 64 gigabytes of RAM now cost more than an entire Sony PlayStation 5 console. Xbox did not account for this and have told retailers they will be raising prices. Sony is said to have stockpiled RAM and should be price stable for now. All that is going to get much worse next year. Steam Machine's launch is going to be really messed up by this. I don't think so. I think Steam planned for this. I wouldn't actually be too terribly surprised if part of the reason it's going up is because Steam bought a bunch for the production of those.
Well, and this is depending too. Only if Steam Machine is using DDR5.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
DDR4 is still relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, and realistically, it's not like we haven't seen a new generation come out with a huge new price tag to drop later, because that happens when you have something new come out. People buy it at a higher price because, well, mostly they're retarded.
Yeah,
and then it drops as the people who have the money and are willing to dole out on the bleeding edge of technology run out, and now you have to price to the people who aren't going to pay that much. And I mean, then you have the AI factor too. People keep saying, well, this is going to be, because he actually says, a huge shortage of RAM as manufacturers ship production to the type of RAM AI needs, leaving no capacity for anything else. What people miss making these statements is the way the market works. So yeah, supply right now is going down because the market is being filled with demand. What happens then is the market will start putting out more to meet the demand, and eventually price falls. This isn't going to be a permanent situation. It's going to fall eventually.
One of the things that bothers me when it comes to I guess you could say competing with people within your field, for example, with consoles and stuff like that, is that it's always turned into a war by, the fans, the customers, if you will, the consumers. It's always, this is going to kill this. This is going to kill this. And it's not just, I like this more. I can try both, but I like this more. Or rather, I can own both, but I like this one more. This one will see more use from me. And it always has to be some kind of a bloodbath as opposed to just competition. Like, it's one of the things that I've never actually sat fine with when it comes to this kind of stuff. So when people say, Nintendo hasn't been in the console war yet, because Nintendo's not looking to be a part of the console war, whatever you want to call it. That's why their games are always stand out. That's why they're always fun, is because they're focused on fun as opposed to one-upping, the competition. Despite Nintendo having its current gripes, they know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to developing games. Yeah.
But yeah, it's I feel like some of this is blown out of proportion. It is going to affect some things. Obviously, it's already affecting Xbox to some degree, but I'm not sure how much of that is Xbox actually needing to raise the price for this RAM, and how much of it is Xbox using it as an excuse to raise the price.
True.
Because God knows they keep looking for reasons to get out. So if they keep having to raise the price, I think they will. Or if they keep pretending they have to raise the price, eventually they'll say, "Oh, you know what? It's just going to cost you guys too much. We're not going to make any more consoles." But that could be me imagining things. If anybody has a different opinion, please feel free.
Free. Nah, I don't have a different opinion.
I don't have a different opinion.
Nah.
No, it's
Yes, sir.
checked out.
Huh?
It checked out. It was well thought out. It was a good opinion.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
I was like, my bad.
I was hoping for some more opinions, but okay, since mine's the reasonable one. Damn it!
Oh my God, we all make sense here. What the fuck?
What do you mean you agree? God damn it!
Well, what is the contrary opinion? No, man, it's
No.
not that. It's just the space shoes. They're minding all the RAM.
Yeah, well, yeah. The contrary opinion would be, you know what? I don't like Gabe Newell because he makes a bunch of money, and there you go, fuck Steam, and then that's it. It's nothing, no substance, nothing else to it. Just fuck Steam.
Okay.
Then it turns into something real stupid.
Yeah.
The only people with that opinion are in charge of Epic.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Oh God.
Wasn't me.
The names for these fucking people. Bong P Bong Water.
That's a fake name. That's a trash boat level nickname. Name.
Well, yeah, for $5, Marksman says, "Here's another one. We are doing our part with Pokemon by Bong P Bong Water. The black guy looks just like Sheep. Maybe he should join up to do his part." So let's go look this up.
The black guy looks just like me.
Apparently,
Once again, I look like every black person ever.
this is true.
I'm not allowed to say that. Well, yeah, you both are. I mean,
He's my
you're
husband.
black and she
What's
owns
he
you.
gonna do,
So
stop me?
no.
All right.
You're safe to say within my presence. However, the internet does still exist.
This is true.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Last year, 2 million taco benders have invaded our glorious land, where citizenship must be earned.
Before ICE, we lacked a strong border. All manners of deviants, degenerates, and puppets crossed the border within the
Puppets.
unity.
I'm Ricky, and I'm doing my part with my pal Pikachu.
He's laughing so hard.
I'm doing my part.
Jesus.
It's scary how many shots it took to take out that puppet.
I'm doing my part.
You're standing a little close for it to take 2 shots.
Well, it's a woman, so.
Stop asking questions. That's what that is.
I'm doing my part.
I like the fact that that was a Pakistani vehicle.
Oh my God, he's down.
Oh my.
I'm doing my pet too.
Oh no, he just is a little.
What?
I love doing my part.
Okay, part.
Swing-a-loo?
Oh,
Jesus.
We are all doing our part.
I like how they all sound off. It sounded like just
Before I
three
used to
people.
clean laundry, now I take out the trash. I also got to deport my former employer.
That guy looks like Kate in the Trades the Diffusion Dent.
I deport
Okay.
the gang
Wow.
members so I can keep these bitches for myself.
That guy looks like Michael Pena.
The 92 riots prepared me for this. ICE made it
Roof
legal.
Korean. Oh my
I
God.
wasn't even
We're
going to
gonna
say it.
build a big, beautiful wall, and nobody builds walls better than me. Believe me. Would you like to know more? Click here for more information. Remember, citizenship must be earned.
Master Porter. Oh my god.
Master Porter.
I do really like the Starship Troopers
I love
sort
it.
of
Vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
vibe.
Propaganda.
Yeah, they definitely they did a good job with that
They nailed
for,
it, yeah.
for sure. That's
funny as shit.
interesting.
Pokemon Ice version. Gotta love it.
This is the same animation the AI Bigfoot uses. Oh, this video was inspired by Illegal Mindset. That doesn't surprise me. Legal Mindset's hilarious.
Oh, Andrew.
Wonderful.
In other news, adult accomplice busted with Slender Man stabber Morgan Geyser after pair captured at the Illinois truck stop. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. I just put this in because I found it fascinating.
Oh, did they find her?
Yes, they found her.
Oh, sucks
So
for her.
I don't remember. Bear, do you remember the Slender Man stabbings?
I do remember the Slenderman stabbings.
Okay, so over the weekend, the one of the accomplices, she'd been released into a group home. She escaped from the group home, cut off her ankle bracelet, and could not be found.
And then they found her.
And yes, and then they finally found her. It took them like a couple days, which is the absolute terrifying thing. And so you see here, it says Slenderman stabber Morgan Geyser told cops to just Google her when she was busted for escaping her group home.
Silly bitch. Just Google me.
And
Yeah.
the escaped Slenderman stabber Morgan Geyser refused to give her name when she was nabbed by the cops after allegedly cutting off her ankle bracelet and fleeing her group home, telling them to just Google her because she has done something really bad, according to a report. Geyser, 23, was picked up in Posen, Illinois, more than 150 miles away from. Why are they calling her there? Oh God, no. From her Wisconsin group home with a 42-year-old female accomplice who agreed to run away because she didn't want her to be alone. What?
Huh?
Yeah.
The adult accomplice was sleeping on a sidewalk with her best friend Geyser when they were found Sunday afternoon, more than a day after the notorious stabber cut off her ankle bracelet and bolted from the home she'd been living in since her release from a psychiatric facility in March. I'm just curious who thought it was a good idea to release her.
I don't know, but before the catching her part, when I first heard about her escaping, I'm like, this is how horror movies start. I was excited. I was like, the sequel to the original stabbing, it's coming. And nah, major letdown.
I mean, you have to admit that. I mean, you have to think that the girl who they stabbed, because she survived the stabbing.
Yeah.
Got stabbed 19 fucking times.
Jeez.
Pulled herself through the woods and off to the street, and managed to survive the whole thing. And you have to think that she was probably terrified.
Oh yeah, she'd be pissing herself. I wouldn't blame her.
PTSD is definitely set in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be just to hear about that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The accomplice claimed the two had taken a bus to Chicago before walking 20 miles south to Posen, where they were forced to stop walking when Geyser injured her foot. She said, she said police told her Geyser would be sent back to the. I'm sorry, this name is so funny. To the Winnebago Mental Health Institute following her extradition hearing. I anytime I see the name Winnebago, I can't help but think of those large motorhomes. So, now I'm thinking of a large motorhome mental health institute.
As you do.
Yeah. They were arrested around 1 p.m. Sunday after officers responded to a report of two people loitering behind the truck stop and found the two sleeping on the sidewalk. Geyser initially gave police a false name and said she didn't want to tell cops who she was because she had done something really bad, according to CBS News. I wonder which thing she actually thought was really bad, the escaping or the stabbing the girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
She said officers could just Google her to find out who she was. Police in Madison were not aware were not aware, Geyser had left the group home until nearly 12 hours after her escape. What the fuck?
You know, there's an easy and obvious response to a lot of this, or at least in response to the cops. Don't say anything. Even if you did it, don't say anything. You ain't gotta speak to them. You ain't gotta tell them Google me. First off, what are they gonna Google? They don't know who you.
Yeah, that's he's like, Google you how? We don't know your
Who
name.
are you?
We're just supposed to take a picture of it and put it in Google. I'm afraid that might work.
It could.
Yeah, actually. It kind of just goes to show that she's not right in the head. She hasn't been. You know, she really is someone who is kind of in the right place, so to speak.
They released her from the prison into the group home. That's the problem.
Yeah, that part is a little rough, but
yeah. On Saturday night, an alert that Geyser's ankle tag had malfunctioned was received by the Wisconsin Department of Corrections, and you didn't think to maybe look into that? Around 2 hours later, they contacted the group home and were told she had removed the monitor and wasn't in the home. Geyser was just 12 years old in 2014 when she and her friend, Anissa Weir, tortured fellow classmate Peyton Lautner in the woods near their home in suburban Milwaukee. The pair claimed they stabbed the girl 19 times in an attempt to please Slender Man, a fictional internet boogeyman of all.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
But yeah, it's crazy though. I watched the documentary. It's insane.
That's funny. I shouldn't laugh at though.
No, you really shouldn't. Geyser carried out the stabbing while Ware egged her on, according to prosecutors. They told investigators that they wanted to be Slender Man's servants and feared he would harm their families if they didn't carry out the attack. Okay.
Y'all know he's fake, right?
yeah.
12 is old enough to understand the difference between reality and fiction.
Like,
oh yeah.
I believe in Satanists more than I believe in this shit.
To be fair, Satanists exist.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not going to say I believe in Satanism because I don't, and it would sound weird if I did say that.
That would sound weird. But I'm just saying Satanists are real.
Or better yet, I have a more firm believing of ghosts than I do of Slender Man being an actual, like, you know, individual.
He's a funny skeptic.
You can actually trace Slender Man's origins back to something awful forms.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we know he was created. He's absolutely made up.
Yeah, 100%. The two planned to walk to Slender Man's home in northern Wisconsin after the attack. Okay. Lautner was able to crawl to a nearby cycle route where she was spotted by a passerby and ultimately survived. Geyser and Weir were arrested shortly after walking along I-94. In 2017, Geyser pleaded guilty to being a party to attempted first-degree intentional homicide, but claimed she wasn't responsible because she was mentally ill. A judge committed her to 40 years in a psychiatric hospital by a judge. What? Okay, they repeated judge. Whoever edited this sucked. A judge committed her to 40 years in a psychiatric hospital in 2018, while Ware pleaded guilty to being a party to attempted second-degree intentional homicide with a dangerous weapon and was committed to 25 years in a mental ward. Ware was granted release in 2021 after agreeing to live with her father and still wears a GPS monitor. The Posen and Madison police departments did not immediately respond to requests for comment. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be fucking embarrassed if I was them. But 40 years in a psychiatric hospital, if you want an example, I mean, I am not generally into state interference in most things, but I do think that there is a reasonable, argument to be made for insane asylums. And this person belongs in one.
True. I don't dispute that at all. that's just funny as shit.
I mean, that is a person who should not be out on the streets, even in 40 years. She's obviously just too damaged.
Right. I still find it funny though that like they didn't find her. until recently.
Oh, that it took them over 48 hours or whatever to find
Yeah,
her?
basically.
The thing that gets me is they didn't even know she was gone for 12 hours.
Yeah. Where did security go? Was everybody on lunch break or something?
It feels like a mix between the beginning of one of the Halloween movies.
Oh yeah.
And what was the other one I was thinking about? No, just one of the Halloween movies, I think, is probably one of the best examples because of the number of times Michael broke out of a...
Gets out.
Yeah. And I could not imagine being that poor gal who they stabbed, you know?
Right.
That is so sad.
It's a very unfortunate situation to find yourself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I slipped them whole Klondike bars and they looked away. I mean, it is Wisconsin. There's a good chance they were all drunk.
Also true.
Not that I don't
100%.
Not that I don't like Wisconsin, but you know, they have some interesting culture.
Yeah, culture. Air quotes.
We'll say that.
The only culture they have is in their cheese.
True.
Yeah. Well, in their beer.
Eh,
It's technically culture.
yeah.
You can say
that.
I mean, East is a culture.
I get it.
That's why it's technically.
So to move on, we have this interesting encounter of Ash and Steel that they put out in their Twitter.
Mhm.
So we'll listen to that.
Hey, stop! Oh, shite. Yeah. Got me go.
No, I don't.
Come now. I won't do. Here. Eat gold now, you. Oh well.
The fuck?
What's your
I'm sorry, what?
That was hilarious.
Hey, stop. Oh, shit.
We're gonna watch this again.
Got me go.
No, I don't.
Come now. I won't do. Here. Eat gold now, you. Oh well. What just happened?
Okay.
I love that. What just happened?
Yeah. I mean, that's the sentiment of every viewer.
I can totally identify with that. That is actually really, really hilarious. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up. Here is the launch trailer. Give me a second to get that situated. Stop that. Stop that.
That ain't happening.
I hate you so much. Okay, I can turn that down a bit though. Let's see here.
As soon as Ratwall seized power, he began bending everyone to his will. Mines started closing. There's one that's still open, but the miners there are getting screwed over big time. These days, the Order is just a shadow of its former self. The Freemen are doing things their own way. Their arrows are faster than their words.
I hope so.
Power is ancient knowledge, and it remains on Greyshaft to this day. We will harness the Prime Strider's most priceless treasure.
Crimson Skies, it never gets easier, does it? Now we know what comes next. They spread that filth all around the island. It's like we're all puppets guided by a hand drenched in blood. And I don't like that one bit. There's a plague rat among us. We need to smoke it out.
We must prepare. The fort is of utmost strategic importance. It will be ours at any cost.
Okay.
True.
We can't do that alone. We need more people. Preferably those who like to fight and know how to do so. If things go as planned, we will just get away with blood on our hands.
And if they don't,
Then we will drown in it.
Just who do you think you are? Some upstart with no name, no family? I always know what's happening on my island. I'll mount your idiotic head right on that stinking monument.
Interesting combat.
Fight until the bitter end. Fight for yourselves. Fight for your loved ones. Fight for the life that would be swallowed up by the depths. Together, we will protect the people and slay every foe that dares threaten Grayshaw.
I like all the heads that are disappearing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, look at it. Look at these guys. Look at this guy. I like him. A big ass.
Interesting.
Lava Titan. I like it.
Yeah, I kind of dig that. It's a little. The voice acting is a little dry. But,
Yeah. And Crotum's making one of the same points I was thinking about, because the narrative they put in there is so disjointed. It's like, what is the game about? Is it about rebellion? Is that what's happening here? Is you're rebelling against somebody? What's with the magic? Where's everything coming from? It really feels very disjointed without really telling us anything, even though it does look interesting. The best thing about it so far has been that little piece we got off of Twitter.
Yeah, I'd have to see some actual gameplay for it to know if it's going to be something worth looking into.
Yeah.
But I like the little bit of humor there that we got to see.
The humor was fantastic. It says of Ash and Steel's an immersive third-person open-world RPG created by a passionate team that values the essence of classic old-school RPGs and modern design. Explore the land of a once prosperous island, hone your combat skills, and survive in the unforgiving realm of the Kingdom of the Seven. Okay, that's still pretty vague.
Yeah, it doesn't tell us much. It is out now, though.
It is out now. Going to the Steam tab. Let's see here. So that was the launch trailer. Some more imagery. Let's see if the about this game has anything more for us. Welcome to a world where danger lurks around every corner, yet one that always rewards curiosity and courage. 45 hours of main story, packed with dialogue, well-developed characters, books, and side quests, 2 major factions to choose from, each with their own unique storyline, quests, and exclusive rewards. Combat system features 3 distinct battle stances, multiple weapon types, and active skills, a vibrant open-world island with diverse biomes to explore, a wide range of professions to master, including fishing, hunting, blacksmithing, with the ability to craft your own one-of-a-kind sword, alchemy, and more. But what about the story? Here we go. Shape the fate of the world. Immerse yourself in a story full of twists, humor, and discoveries. Step into the shoes of a man who is destined to become much more than a cartographer. Gain strength, survive, and forge alliances. Prove that even someone who has lost everything can become a significant force that can shape the fate of the whole world. Talk to locals to learn about their daily lives and help them with their tasks. Watch how people's opinion of you change as your character grows. Join one of the 2 major factions and complete its unique storyline to earn exclusive rewards. Your actions and choices will also affect the world and the characters around you. It's interesting because what this feels like to me right now is that they're kind of stepping into the same shoes that Dragon Age Origins used to occupy.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Fable humor. Are you using Zenless music for the background track? I have no idea what I'm using for the background track.
Yeah.
Let me look and I'll tell you. Music, room music. Oh, that just says room. Discord. Oh, room music. No. For the room music, I'm using a music from well, let me double check and make sure that that's what's actually playing, because I'm not entirely sure. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to blast you guys.
Yeah.
Weird. Why don't I hear it? Oh, there it is. No, for the real music, what I'm actually using is from a friend of mine. His name is Surreal.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in forever, but he gave me some of his music to use, so.
Yeah.
And that was a long time ago, though. But yeah, so this sounds like it's occupying that. They're trying to occupy, I should say, that same space. So it might be worth to check out. It feels like AI-assisted tools were used to prepare some of the imagery on the store page. And itself is AI free. I do feel like that there is probably how we're trying. What's the cost? For the introductory offer, it is $23.99. If you want to buy it in a bundle with Tank and Trail Fall of Avalon, it's $62. If you want to buy it with Drova for Thick and Thin, $38.46. And the team is watching 3508. So, for $24, it might be worth a shot.
There you go.
Is Bear still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I was trying to watch a gameplay video for it, and it's not doing a whole lot of combat for the gameplay video. It's kind of looks more like a Witcher feel, sort of.
Yeah.
With the way fights go.
I mean, I am disappointed in the fact that you're not seeing a lot of the gameplay. There's got a stream going on here.
Yeah, I keep trying to find different videos for it, and it's a lot of talking to people, and not a whole lot of like any of the action components to it. I'm a little concerned about that.
Yeah. I mean, anytime they don't. I mean, on one hand, it can be one of. They're not showing me something that's really good or it's really bad. It's never anything in between.
Mm-hmm.
And in the case of gameplay, if they're not showing me the gameplay, it's probably not good.
That's yeah. I'm looking at the discussion part for Steam, and we're not seeing a lot of like complaints about combat at least yet. Complaints about the game not working. So it looks like it's getting some pretty.
Well, right now, all reviews is mostly positive, and it just released yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'd have to wait. Personally, just looking at it, it's 20% off right now. I might wait to see like one of the bigger Steam sales, see kind of where it gets down to from where it's at.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be.
I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably try it just because I do. Fable and Dragon Age are two of my favorite series, and the fact that it kind of hits both of those makes me curious.
I like it for that. But like I said, it's just I'm not seeing enough of the game component of it.
Yeah, to make me feel safe spending that money.
Yeah, and that's it. Like again, it's $29 a base, 25 something like that.
24 right now.
Yeah, 24 right now. That's not a bad price for what looks to be like a pretty solid AA offering.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it looks more indie to me. I don't know that I'd put it all the way up at AA.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
That's fair. Pretty much right around that area.
Yeah, and that price point makes sense for that
more
area.
Maybe even yeah, that's fair.
So, okay, this is funny. So let's see here. Without Jazz, we really talk less, don't we?
Well, it's not that we talk less. It's just that Jazz just talks and talks and talks.
Yeah.
But he's a streamer, and
oh, I mean, so am I.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Sheep's a streamer.
It's true.
About that.
Jazz is just good at talking. That is why he is the charm.
Yeah.
But this is cute. So actually,
No, I get quiet when I concentrate on shit, so I'm really not good for this. But yeah,
and I'm usually doing 10 other things at the same time. So
I think it's one to keep your eye on
yeah,
for sure. And I'm going to probably follow it, if not add it to my wish list outright.
I think I'll probably go ahead and pop it on my wish list personally, because it's not like it hurts me to have it on my wish list. What are they going to do? Tell me I can't add games to my wish list?
Yes. He knows.
I'm well aware of what they'll do.
No, it's not like a
My
podcast
bad, Jazz
whatsoever.
is like a
Prevalent.
woman that won't shut up. We
What?
get you, Jazz.
What is that? Rada is just a special kind of woman.
I am. I'm not a very good one.
That's not true.
That's why I'm gay.
Oh my God. At any rate.
Yeah, it's part of why you're gay.
Plus I married a gay man, so it all makes sense.
Shut up.
Hey, even when Ass is here, you're still the gayest on the podcast.
Yep.
All right.
He takes it off, but
All right. Yes, he does. I do not.
I'm gonna be honest. It's just not something I was like. I don't really care about this game.
no, that's fair.
Okay.
That's all. That's why I was so quiet. It's like I don't have anything. I'm very impartial in my opinion here.
All right. Anyway, from Dexerto. A dog has gone viral after her owner taught her to heal her teammates and marble rivals. P learned how to press a button that activates Jeff's healing bubble in-game.
Oh, that's adorable.
Look, if there's any character you were going to teach a dog to play, Jeff is the one.
Special button. One of my abilities on Marble Rivals. Wait, Pete, can you press the button?
Oh.
Is that a dachshund?
That is a dachshund.
Yeah.
Into an actual game. P, ready? Let's just practice healing. Can you ring the bell? Good girl. Look at you, so clever. Let's go. Oh, did you press? Was that
That's
you?
fine.
That was her.
That's fine.
Oh, she
Doing her
pressed
job.
it. She pressed it. Oh my goodness, good girl. Oh, she pressed
You know what the
it.
best part about this is? Look, the dog doesn't have a shock collar.
No.
Oh yeah.
I can't even begin to
Shout out
describe
to the dog.
how this
Not having a shock collar.
They need some bubbles, P. Can you press the button? Oh, good girl, good girl.
You see, it'd be better if she just
Special
changed
moment.
the dog to press the button with the word
Oh,
bubble.
good girl,
Yeah.
good girl. Look at you. Will
Just
she
shorten the
provide?
phrase as opposed to, like, just give her a shorter command
The
as opposed
bubbles.
to like something.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
she got it on her own.
She's a good girl. Okay,
Y'all can't
don't
see it,
press
but
it
Amaran is
until we get back.
ear to ear.
No, I did. Right.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
so
all thanks to you. Yeah, because you're so good.
Rod is one of them
You
dog
did
women.
192
an animal
healing.
woman, to be fair. That is so sweet. That
Shout
was
out to P.
fucking adorable.
Yeah, I mean, a dog doing cute things really can't argue with that.
No, you can't. I mean, it's
Hard
heartwarming.
It is.
And
And
especially after all the negative dog stuff we've had with Hassan.
Yeah, almost.
On.
Well, not just Hassan, but damn near any time an animal comes up alongside a streamer, it's because either it's the shock collar with Hassan, it's being used in some way, it's dying. It's just like this is just something nice.
Yeah.
You know, we don't get nice stories all that often in general,
No,
and
that,
too
that's
rare
just
with
sweet.
animals. Yeah,
That was
Very
fantastic.
sweet.
It's
And,
just
you
using
know-
positive reinforcement and doing all the good things.
yeah.
I like that. I'm a fan of that. Like when our dogs decide they want to mosey onto the screen or something like that. We don't have them that trained, but they are adorable. They jump up, they jump on your lap, and Betty will climb up on my leg, and just try to like get attention. I'm like, I'm in the middle of a fight or something like that, and then I'll either A, die, or B, just have enough time to recover without dying.
Yeah. It's a little tough, depending on the sort of game you're doing.
Yeah.
And she's got that little button there that she's been working on it for something to get her set up to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was so sweet.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
P. P's trying to become a friend of the internet, and she's succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
P is a good doggo and plays Marvel Rivals fantastically.
True.
And if you're interested, it seems the streamer's name is Pooper Noodle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you want your dog on camera, that is how you do it, folks.
Yeah.
You don't have to turn them into a background prop.
Nope.
No, and actually on that note, I like the kind of little setup they have for P2 because it looks like it's this little fort almost.
Yeah, it has a little raised, one of those little raised dog bunk bed things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like it's a place where that dog might actually want to be.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the other ones where it's clear that they're being
forced,
contained.
Yeah. Yeah, that's adorable.
Cool.
Here's something I don't know if anybody's young enough to know what the fuck this is going on here. So we'll try that. YouTuber The Fuck Boom has lost creative control over Skibbity Toilet and his YouTube channel to the company Invisible Narratives.
Sky by Die Toilet?
What?
Yeah, the Sky by Die.
Okay, that works for me. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Sky by Die Toilet. We have to be boomers. Hello? More millennials, but still, we have to be boomers about this. I know of Skibbity Toilet, but I know nothing of what the hell it is, and I don't know who Invisible Narratives are.
So here we go from Elite Blue Guy. The YouTuber The Fuck Boom has lost creative control over Skibbity Toilet and his YouTube channel by the company Invisible Narratives. He was sent threats about his payments, upload schedule, and a very strict NDA. Invisible are the ones who actually probably striked Gary's mod.
Oh, wow. I know Gary's mod.
To follow, the company themselves also don't understand how to make Skibbity Toilet as popular.
Of course, it's a company.
Which is why Skibbity Toilet is dying now. I don't know how it was popular in the first place, but it's old.
Yeah.
The Fuck Boom says I'm not being paid out anything and is also not given any info what the company is doing in his series he made. Well, that was a sentence.
That is a sentence that was said and typed.
Following on, the company was also the one who striked Gary's mod. These are the leaked screenshots of the Fuck Boom allegedly talking about Invids. So, Boom expressed his frustration with something on July 10th in 2025. It's likely he meant Invis. I'm not reading all that.
Don't
read it.
Gary's mod strike situation, July 24th, 2024. Boom did not strike Gary mod. Message that Invis spread in Alliance Discord about 10124. What? About August 2024. It was always their idea. What?
I'll read it.
I'll read it?
Yeah, I have no problem
Do
reading
you
it.
actually want to read it? Okay, there you go.
God damn, clear up, please.
Oh, hold on. I might be able to fix that for you. No. No, I can't fix that for you because it doesn't have the thing.
There we go. I just full screened it. I can see it better.
Oh, okay.
Get out of my face. The Fuck Boom says, "Sup, bro? I feel like you feel bad recently." That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like you feel bad recently. I hope it's not because of me. Prayer emoji. There are many things I go through that can't share, unfortunately, but I promise you, I'm not neglecting your friendship. I may not always respond. I do not ignore. Don't feel bad about it ever, man. Boom expressed his frustration with something on 10th of July 2025. It is likely he meant Invis. It's not related to moving countries. That is not confidential info. honestly, I honestly have no idea when episode will come out. This is very confidential. But the way things are going, I'm unable to work on it the way I wanted to. The mood is not good, in particular related to work on Sky by Die Toilet. All of that has came to me. All of that has came to me were not foreseen before. If you are for do what you are foreseen to do, this guy is
what?
I threw in a Cat Williams joke. But,
okay.
I'm unable to work on the way I wanted to. The mood is not good. Blah 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 blah. When I made promises, some things are happening just now, and yet I can't even tell under the real circumstances what is happening. When the whole world, or when the whole future of Skibidi Toilet, my future, all of that at stake, it's the most serious it ever was. This motherfucker types like he's speaking XQC.
There's a reason I wasn't going to read this.
It's awful. Chat. Look, chat. It's awful seeing that I can't share reasons and that people are going mad and disappointed. Yeah, he does. I have insane amount of urge to tell, and I stop myself every time. This has to be the way it is now. I'd recommend you to keep your audience entertained, to start analyzing and going through fan maids as well. I really want only good for you and your channel, and it's a shame I can't get help much right now. You could let people know that I was moving and didn't spend time on computer at all. What was that? That's from Invis. It looks like. Hi, I see something happened with you and Gary's mod. At least I think this is Invis.
No, that's not Invis. It's somebody else.
Oh, okay, it's someone else. Okay, cool. The fuck says, yes, someone sent DMCA on my behalf, and said other person says, what happened? The fuck says, Invis said they didn't see anything, they didn't send anything recently. I don't know what happens. Rando says, I see that is to frame you so that you get into legal trouble. You have to clear that up quickly with Gary's mod company because it is serious. It is an attack. Oh my God. This person is just as XQC as he is. I could talk about it in a video to clarify the situation, or would you rather not? I'd rather not, because hearing chat. Okay, chat for like 4 minutes, that's gonna be tiresome. Lately, there are problems everywhere. However, they have nothing to accuse you with. There's no evidence that you have done anything. The MCA problems were due to specific item, Gary's mod. Invis. Rando continues, I advise you to talk to Gary's mod people to clear this up before it gets big. And on a subject, I won't make any videos without your permission. If there's anything I can do to help, I'm at your disposal. I wouldn't be surprised if the Russian mafia was Listen here, comrade. I'm gonna need you and all of your compatriots to stop working on whatever it is you're doing with Skibidi Toilet. No more of that, okay? As representative of in this studio, you are not to work on anything else. In reality, I can speak Russian. Trust me, I am only not drunk enough. In this says no. Point blank. I'm trying to contact Gary's acquaintances so that you and he can talk. I am doing the best I can. Board Panda
11.
That name sounds familiar for some reason. Welcome to the Sky by Die Alliance Discord community. Message that Invis spread in Alliance Discord about 10124 in August 2024. It was always their idea. So I'm assuming Board Panda is a part of the Invis?
I don't know, but he's definitely a mod. Got
yeah,
that.
For sure. We're thrilled to bring together such a talented group of creators. Together, we'll continue to... Oh, this person actually types well. Together, we'll contribute...
well, it's a corporate
to building the future of Skibidi Toilet. Huh?
It's a corporate announcement, so...
Fair enough. We'll contribute to building the future of Skibidi Toilet. Please see our first action item below. Campaign 10124, Retail Toy Launch. Oh, Lord. Mark your calendars for October 1st, 2024. To be fair, I have seen some Skibidi Toilets toys in Walmart.
Yeah.
Depressing. we're launching our highly anticipated retail toy line, and we want you to be a key player in the campaign we're calling 10124. This got 10124. Let's do that. That's easier. We're calling 10124. Here's how you can get involved. Sneak 10124 into your videos. Why? It's your fucking video. Just put it in there. Get creative and find ways to subtly, or not so subtly, incorporate 10124 into your content. For inspiration, check out Verlance's latest episode and attach screenshots in the general chat. As you work on embedding 10124 into your upcoming videos, we're here to assist as much as you'd like. If you need guidance, feel free to reach out. On the other hand, if you're confident in incorporating 10124 on your own, go ahead and take the lead. We look forward to seeing what you come up with. Editado. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming this guy, the fuck boom guy is Hispanic. If these are his screenshots.
Yeah, I thought at least whoever's getting the screenshots are.
Yeah. Or that.
They definitely type like they have an accent, so.
That explains the broken English.
Yeah.
And Gordon Ramsay just says, "That's no bueno."
Well, this is the guy asked Boom how he's doing.
Yeah. No bueno. Very disgusting and horrible people enter my life, and I can't do anything with it. The fuck also says, "I can't really tell. Sorry, the devil himself." Shit. That's funny. So,
apparently, there's more, but we're not going through all that.
Okay. That's funny. So, from what I'm gleaning, there was a lot of words that were basically, I'm getting screwed over, but I can't say anything about it.
Yeah. So I wonder how he ended up in this deal. That's the question.
Signed a bad contract. That's the only thing I can imagine.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Someone who he got started, didn't really have a whole lot of idea as to the business side of anything. Got offered a whole bunch of money and just signed away his rights. Didn't read it properly, and then didn't make any money off of it either from the looks of it.
This is why you always have a lawyer with those kinds of situations, or someone who understands legal speak at least.
And don't use their lawyer, because their lawyer's already being paid by them.
So. Yeah. Correct. Especially if they offer you their lawyer for free.
Yeah. You want your own lawyer in these situations.
You want your own J.G. Wentworth in your corner.
So, yeah, that's
877 Skibbity.
That's sad. I guess.
Sad. It is. It's not our stuff. Like, Skibbity Toilet's not our generation's thing. But I know a bunch of Zoomers who were all about it, and it was big and impactful for them. And so, yeah, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them for a lot of reasons. This is just another one.
You really don't want to see people in bad situations, especially if they're just like, if they don't know the gravity of what they're signing away or what they're dealing with, and they just get kind of like roped into it. They get corpo roped into it, as I like to call it. It sucks when that kind of pressure is on them, and they just have to make a decision that could change their life for the better or worse. And it ends up, screwing them in the long run.
Yeah, anytime it's a company fucking over the little guy, I kind of gonna feel upset about him.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
All right, we talked about that. All right, so let's look at this. And that is, copying something made with AI is punishable by law, but using the AI, which literally works by copying, is not. Apparently, there is a Japan man to be indicted for copying AI-generated image made by another person.
What?
That's kind of funny.
Correct. Insane, unbelievable, unprecedented. Japan has once again brought us a very curious case. Japanese police have decided that AI-generated images are considered works of authorship when there is significant creative participation from the user, and therefore they are intended they intend to indict a man.
Indict him, yeah.
Indict him.
That's later. That's
That's
prison.
a
He's
totally
indicted.
separate issue. A man accused of copying without permission an AI-generated image created by someone else. The investigation is considered unprecedented nationwide. According to information released by the Chiba Prefecture Police, the original creator of the image used a significant number of trial attempts, detailed adjustments, and specific instructions until reaching the final result. And for investigators, this demonstrates that there was enough human creative expression for the image to be protected as a copyright work. He
No.
Were we wearing 3 bow ties?
No,
That's
no.
all.
What they're saying is like, all right, if I'm really bad at Googling something, the end result should be protected because I had to put in so many different prompts.
Yes and no. I think. I don't think that making AI prompts are necessarily an art, but I do think that it does take effort to get the end result you want.
Right.
And that's fine, but I think once you start doing stuff like this and protecting it legally, down that way, only bad things lay.
Oh, there's already bad things everywhere. We're screwed.
There are, but I mean, don't follow that trail of breadcrumbs because it's worse. It gets so much worse, and this is how that worst starts.
But what is worse? Is it worse to not give somebody some kind of credit for their labor, or is it worse to let people steal that kind of labor?
It's better for everybody if they're disincentivized from doing stuff with AI.
Fine. No, it's too late on that.
Very too late. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I know, but not paying them or not protecting things is at least one way
They'll
where you
find
can
a way to
claw.
get paid for it eventually. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know you're right. It's you're purchasing every moment. That's it. It's just you're slowing it down incrementally, just a little bit.
I don't know. I think it's
Maybe.
better to incentivize people to do it in positive ways, as opposed to saying don't do it at all.
Right.
Because they're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Well, definitely. You're right. They are going to do it anyways. You might be right with your solution for that.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate way things go. People are going to do the things. So the best thing you can do is encourage them to do the things in ways that helps everybody, as opposed to ways that hurts everybody. But I don't know that this necessarily falls in either of those categories. Authorities stated that they analyzed factors such as the precision of the instructions, the creator's intent, and the numbers of tests carried out, and the level of control over the final output. The more specific the command given to the AI, the higher likelihood that the image reflects the creativity of the person who generated it. Now, you see, I don't mind that if they put in like this really strict kind of definition where someone literally has to spend hours on their generation before it's considered some kind of copyrightable thing.
Yeah.
If there's a standard, I get that. I don't think we're to a point where you can really use that though, considering the way AI works and the fact that you cannot use that same prompt to then regenerate the exact same thing. It's always going to be different.
Yeah. There's always going to be there's always going to be a single pixel out of place. It's never going to be the same thing.
Yeah, you're never going to get the same results every time.
That's just the way that works.
That is my issue with it. Is you're not talking about a refinement process. You're just gambling.
Yeah.
To a large degree. I mean, you can gamble, you can set it up so that you get the most likely outcomes, but yeah, there's always an element of chance to it, at least until we advance AI far more.
Yeah, I mean, down the line, it'll be less about giving praise to RNGesus, but for right now, that's all it is.
Well, right now, it definitely is. I've tried to do it a few times myself, and I get too frustrated too quickly.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Copyright experts in Japan reinforce this perspective. They explain that when a user gives only vague commands, the results depend heavily on randomness and can hardly be considered the product of human creation, which I agree with that. That is totally true.
Right.
Not to mention, at that point, I imagine it relies heavier on scraping other people's work as opposed to having to put any other kind of effort, you know?
Mhm.
On the other hand, when the process involves constant adjustments, deliberate choices, and detailed instructions, the element of authorship becomes recognizable. The case has drawn attention because it may serve as a reference for future decisions involving visual art produced with AI. If the investigated conduct indeed results in an indictment, then it could set a precedent for AI users to be held legally responsible for copying or reusing other works generated by others without permission, which is actually something that would be really nice to have established, though it needs to be established for people who create work without using AI, which is then skimmed by AI and trained the model.
Right.
That's the tricky part, is how to set that up in a ethical manner.
I don't. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of. That's going to take some time to actually figure out, because that sounds tricky. Trying to basically work your way around what could be perceived as somebody else's art style used in a regular ass generation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess the part I have problems with is if you draw in a style similar to somebody else, how is that different? I mean, other than the fact that the AI trained off of the images and then you used it to generate the images, how is that different from training yourself off their images and copying that style?
It's not. It's why the arguments against AI really don't
make sense.
Win all that often. It's a moral thing more than like a legal or ethical sort of thing. It's just, you know, I believe that is wrong, and then they take the humanist approach to it that, you know, it's a machine doing it. It's worse. It's bad.
That's the thing.
Why,
the machine isn't doing it. A human is telling the machine to do it. That's the issue. Is it's always the human component in the end, because machines don't do anything we don't tell them to do.
Yeah, this is true.
So I mean, there's a lot of stuff to still be figured out here. The only issue is I don't feel like people are focusing on exactly where it's going. They're too scattered on other things. But to be fair, we live in a world where we have a lot of problems.
Yeah,
not enough time to solve them all.
There's a lot of legal precedent to be set when it comes to AI and AI generated imagery works in general.
I think
and
the place
that we'll be fighting with for the next couple decades.
Yeah, I do think the place to start with it all is figuring out ownership of imagery, ownership of self first, because, for example, if I know I own my own likeness, somebody else can't then use my likeness in something else without my permission.
That would be ideal.
That would be the best place to start, because once we can nail down the personal property aspect of it, we can then go on to deal with the rest of it.
Unfortunately, I get the feeling that it's not going to work out that way.
No, it's not.
We're not going to be granted ownership of our own personal likeness.
Nope. Because, well, and there's a number of reasons for that, but if people would focus, we could do it, but they won't.
If there was a fight for it, if everyone was on the same page and argued for it, we'd get some shit pushed through. But we're not.
They never.
And there's far too much out there to distract people from ever getting upset about it. I mean, even right now, your data can be sold just willy-nilly by visiting any given site.
Yep.
That's been the issue for 30 years.
Yep.
No one's done shit about it.
Yep. It's frustrating, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's going to be a persistent problem too. It's not something that's just going to go away overnight. I don't even think it's going to be something that's solved within the next couple of decades, being honest.
I think it's going to be the legal battlefield for
a while.
Yeah, quite a while.
Oh yeah.
For the future.
For a long time. I don't know if any of us care about this.
What is this?
George R.R. Martin reveals a Game of Thrones sequel show is in the works.
Yeah.
Nice. When's that book gonna drop? when's the winter?
Anytime now. One day. He's working. It's so hard to work on the book. He's got so much money to have to wade through to just get over to the typewriter. And...
That makes sense.
Yeah, I have no opinions on this. and I'm pretty sure Sheep doesn't.
I mean, I haven't really been a fan of Game of Thrones like almost ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I don't have too much of an opinion on it.
Yeah, that's fair. I liked the books. I liked the first 2 books.
Fair.
Quite a bit. And then it just became kind of tiresome. I think is maybe the best way to put it. And then people started just glazing him like he was the best thing ever, the best writer to ever exist. And it really became discouraging to want to read more, disenchanting with him in general. Because he's kind of a twat.
Imagine my shock.
Yeah.
My mother read the first couple books and then she stopped reading them because she said it felt like that he just didn't care about the readers.
Yeah. And I've read some of his other works, and they're not like Game of Thrones. I feel like Game of Thrones really is like his means of telling the readers to go fuck themselves.
Basically.
Yeah, she's like, anytime you liked a character, he'd just kill him off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That does get I understand how that can get tiresome. It's like the same thing happens with Chainsaw Man as well. It's like, as much as I like that series, a lot of characters are there specifically to die, and they don't have any other purpose. There's no reason for them to die necessarily, but it's just for this, I guess, for the sake of scale. Just to be like, oh, well, you know, these are some very powerful individuals who all get knocked off. Yeah, knocked off works. Who all get knocked off by evil villain. It's like
better knocked off than knocked up.
Hey,
sometimes,
right? Like, I'm not for like characters dying just for the sake of proving a point of another character's strength. I don't mind pointless deaths. It's just, why would you do all of this and they just go, yeah, I know you like this character dead.
Yeah, and that's just it. It's like you give me a book's worth of focus on this character, where every 3rd chapter is from his perspective, and they're like, end of the book is yeah, but he dies. He's dead now. These other characters you didn't like as much, they're going to take more focus, but half of them are going to die. So good luck with that.
Right.
At this point, I kind of hope that the final book is just every character moment that you get to their chapter, they commit suicide.
Oh man, that'd be funny. Matt Smith just takes himself out.
Yeah, every one of them, because they have realized the despondency, the coldness of this world, and the White Walkers. They can just have it, and then they jump up
He's one of the best actors, or some of the best actors in the business, and they all look at themselves as like, how did my career get to here? How did it lead to here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so well, we covered that as much as we could.
Yeah.
Then apparently someone was demanding the Game Awards be about Palestine.
Oh, is that? Oh, that.
This is
That's a real thing?
Huh?
Oh, that was a real thing.
Every so often, a gaming news outlet produces something so unintentionally comedic that we sometimes wonder whether it's actually satire. And this week, The Gamer has stepped forward with an article so spectacular.
Oh God, The Gamer.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Clearly out of touch. It must be written by an individual who hasn't spoken to a normal human being since before lockdown.
Or ever.
I like how you can play, is it a Poe or just The Gamer?
Yeah. I mean, I have words, but I'm going to save them until after.
That's fair.
So, Marksman, thank you for the $5. Speaking of books, I recommend trying the Chronicles of Old Guy by Timothy Day Gone. Read the synopsis for the first book and just read the title of book 3. All right. Well, let's do that real quick. The Chronicles of Old Guy.
A guy who's old.
Chronicles of Old Guy, Volume 1. This is not your father's cyber tank. In the distant future, mankind creates sentient cyber tanks pattered on the human brain to help fight their alien enemies. Then, inexplicably, the humans vanished. They just went away. All that is left of the human empire are the cyber tanks who, in their own way, keep the human civilization alive. With an intelligence based on the human psyche, the cyber tanks continue to defend human space, but also perform scientific research, create art, form committees, and ponder the universe. These are the stories of one of the first cyber tanks, known to his friends as Old Guy. He has outlived most of his peers and has a wealth of experiences over his long life, but he is starting to slowly become obsolete. Join him and his comrades Double Wide, Wiffle Bat, Smoking Hole, Mondo Cat, and Bob as they live and love and fight alien enemies such as the Amok, the Yulg, and the Fructoids. Okay.
Fructoids is the name.
So what is the third game? The name of the third one is Neoliberalist Liberal Economist. Oh my god. Neoliberal economists must die. Okay.
Okay.
Economists must die.
I mean,
hey, I'm good for it.
It's definitely a series that exists.
I like the setting. It does sound interesting. You know, our war machines end up just being all that's left of us, and they're sentient and sapient enough.
Yeah.
To try and keep things going. It's just kind of something to dwell upon as to whether or not that's kind of where we're heading. But
yeah. If you want another kind of book that puts a sentient human mind inside of an AI, I recommend Theft of Fire. A little less cyberpunky, cyber tanky, and a little more hard sci-fi, but.
How do you get more hard sci-fi than you character cast such as Bob and Double Wide and Smoking Hole?
Space Trap?
Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, you win.
Well, I mean, it's the type of book where they actually talk about, the physics of catching a person flying through space in the hold of a vehicle without bashing them to bits against the other side of the hold.
Fair.
So that kind of thing.
Apparently, the quiet disappearance of a minor Game Awards category from the yearly corporate farce, one most people couldn't name under the threat of death, is being considered by them as a tragic cultural loss.
Wait, any guesses on what category it is?
Cultural loss. It's got to be like woman game developer or foreign game developer.
Something involving something socio-political.
Yeah.
Let's find out, because I have no guesses personally.
Reading it, you can practically hear the writer clutching a lace handkerchief while whispering, "Why won't anyone care about this list of corporate diversity managers?" All while at the same time taking the news from this same club.
Oh, that?
Corporate diversity managers.
We're very publicly insisting that the Game Awards should be repurposed as a platform to, get this, talk about Palestine.
Why do we need to make everything about Palestine?
They can talk about it. Palestine's not a real thing. And then they move on.
Okay, that works.
Demanding that Jeff Keighley halt the show, dim the lights, and deliver a somber monologue about Gaza. So today we're going to take a gentle, slightly amused wander through what was once known as the Game Awards Future Class.
Oh. I didn't know anything about that one.
No.
I don't remember it.
I've tried to stay away from watching the Game Awards for many years now.
When you become a streamer, they end up being part of your life. Guess what we're going to be talking about after the Game Awards?
Shit.
Yep.
Mattered, but because the gaming news outlet known as The Gamer truly, desperately needs it to have mattered. More importantly, we'll examine why some people are behaving as though the Nobel Peace Prize is no longer up for grabs, because the outrage doesn't reveal any profound injustice. It reveals the uneasy truth that the performative identity theatre that many have relied on for cultural leverage is losing its audience, and the only thing they're genuinely mourning is the slow, humiliating realization that their influence is evaporating faster than the Game Awards ever cared.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to do that.
To pretend it wasn't. I am Lady Decade, and if you'd like to hear all of the spicy gossip from the games industry, then hit that subscribe button, because this is why gaming journalists are erupting with outrage at the Game Awards.
Yes, if you happen to like this video, please go follow Lady Decade, because this is her video we are now reacting to.
And it's every bit as petty and desperate as you might imagine. The modern games press has developed a bizarre little habit of convincing itself that every minor corporate initiative was some profound cultural milestone. They cheer on every new release that arrives, draped in slogans about representation and empowerment.
What did I
The
miss?
press, publishers, and
The reward category that they got rid of is called Future Class.
What the fuck is Future Class?
Yeah, we don't know.
consultancy class have become part of a racket, a sort of egregious moral pyramid scheme where every title has to be sanitized to suit their doctrines and worldviews. But thankfully, not every part of gaming has lost the plot. There are still studios out there making games with heart and soul, and even better, I know where you can find them for next to nothing. Use my links to grab massive discounts on Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilest Chronicles, Silent Hill F with 42% off,
I don't need to buy
Stellar
that.
Blade with 39% off, and
buy that one.
thousands more. Because if the AAA world insists on treating us like wallets with thumbs, we may as well outsmart them and play something made for fun rather than empty applause.
I feel like that should have been
Now,
like, you know,
to understand why today's topic has become a talking...
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I feel like that should have been the modus operandi of gamers from the beginning, as opposed to just buying shit because it's new. Buy stuff because it's good.
Well, to be fair, a lot of these, it's hard to know if they're good before you buy them. And you can't trust games journalists.
Yeah, but...
Yeah?
I mean, like... I'm a dunk on Pokemon real quick.
Oh no, do it hard.
You said what?
Do it hard. Go for it. Fuck Pokemon. I'm good with this.
I'm well over it. Like you would have realized from like the last 7, 8, maybe actually I'll say the last decade and a half, you would have realized that they stopped caring long ago. They're not trying to put forward their best foot. They haven't been good since Gen 5. And of course I'm part of the problem. I know I keep acknowledging this. But the problem is it became too much of a familiar brand for people to just not go, yes, I must get it. Like, don't feed into it. It's not difficult. But then we end up with Pokemon Legends ZA, where all they need to do is sell 250,000 units.
Yeah, something silly like that.
Real low number for them to just like break even alone, and they blew right past that in like the first hour, and that's very depressing. This is where we are, that people just can't go, you know what, yeah, this isn't good. Everybody has to basically make it a situation where they're now gaslighting themselves into believing that it's a good game. It's not a good game. The franchise is not good, and this mentality stretches to every franchise out there. Call of Duty's gone down the shitter. Sports games have been down the shitter for a while now. And
It's funny you say that. I was gonna say, Pokemon has kind of become the FIFA of RPG games. So
say Call of Duty, but yeah, that works too.
yeah, Call of Duty is right up there too. It's the same sort of regurgitated slop. And yeah, you're right. They're not putting the best foot forward. It's because they're taking a fucking nap. They're not putting any foot forward.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Point. We should start with the stage it lived on. The Game Awards has, for better or worse, become the biggest circus in gaming, a glossy, bombastic marketing festival where Jeff Keighley stands proudly at the center, like a very enthusiastic ringmaster, queuing up world premieres.
I gotta say, he really is one of the goofiest looking motherfuckers.
The funny thing about Keighley is I don't even hate him. I just like make up fun of him. It's all. It's like he's my Dorito Pope at the end of the day, but ultimately he is a part of the same industry, and he perpetuates the same kind of energy that the industry wants to turn it into, which is just basically corporatized BS.
Yeah.
Like, I could do without the Summer's Games Fest, like being turned into this whole 1 week presentation of games that you'll forget about probably a couple of days afterwards. And the VGAs are just as bad. Just don't do it. just now, I'm not saying don't host. I'm saying just get rid of the whole show.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Reasonable.
Celebrity cameos and orchestral renditions of games most viewers still haven't played. It's gaming's equivalent of the Oscars if the Oscars were 90% adverts and occasionally interrupted by a Fortnite skin. And because the Game Awards evolved into...
Decade, she knows.
Yeah.
She's very well versed in the gift of gab when it comes to describing how bad this shit is.
Yeah.
This highly corporate fiasco, it ended up adopting the same compulsive habit every entertainment event developed in the late 2010s, loudly proving that it was on the right side of history, even if nobody asked. And that's where the Future Class came in, the Game Awards' shiny new initiative introduced in 2020 to showcase what it branded as a...
Of course it happened in 2020.
Of course.
Bright, bold and inclusive future of video games. On paper, it was the sort of thing that would make a certain type of LinkedIn user burst into tears of joy. A curated list of visionaries and changemakers presented with the kind of soft-focused language you normally find in corporate wellness brochures. It was designed to look modern, to sound progressive, and to signal that the Game Awards was perfectly in sync with the cultural moment of 2020. A year when even Greg's was tweeting about social justice, every brand was racing to rebrand itself as a moral authority. Within that climate, the Future Class fits right in.
That's really turned out so well for everybody.
This is the same. They've shown the same guy like 8 times.
Maybe he's extra stupid.
You have no other
It was highly
motors.
photogenic,
apparently not,
wonderfully vague, and perfectly engineered for a 2-minute inspirational montage, complete with orchestral strings and captions about the next generation. According to its own messaging, it would spotlight underrepresented talent, offering networking opportunities, cultivate mentorship pipelines, and essentially position these individuals as the vanguard of gaming's evolving landscape. And what was really crazy was, despite the fact that everyone knew that the Game Awards was a bit of a farce, some people genuinely embraced these participation trophies. The initial reception was global.
People who get participation trophies tend to embrace participation trophies.
Yes. It's the only trophies they get.
Yep.
Yeah. It sucks so much. It's like participation trophies does not incentivize better. It just incentivizes try.
Yep. And sometimes not even that, just incentivizes showing up.
Yeah, even worse. Like everybody's getting like, bro. I'm not about. If I ever got handed a participation trophy, I would cry openly. I would go full gay and cry because I don't want a participation trophy. I'm either getting first, maybe second, and I'd probably get mad about third. But anything below that, I'm crying probably.
Okay.
Because the industry, particularly its media class, was desperate to believe that real structural change was finally happening. Journalists applauded it, and certain types of influencers celebrated it. But of course, that moment has passed. The hashtags stopped trending, the industry moved on, and nobody seemed to notice that the future being hyped up in 2020 had quietly been shoved in a storage cupboard somewhere else. Updates slowed to a crawl, and the dedicated web page for it began shrinking like it potentially owed someone some money, and eventually the whole thing simply vanished. In fact, if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't even know that it ever existed. But
I had no idea.
That's sarcasm, guys. But
no, I really didn't have any idea it existed.
What the
Future Class?
Oh, you're talking about Future Class. I thought you were talking about just like the whole cultural shift that happened over like the late 2010s up to like probably a year and a half.
Well, no, I lived through that.
Yeah, we all lived through that. I was just saying, no, I got you. I'm on track with everything.
He's tracking. It's okay.
The truth of the matter is, the Future Class wasn't some grand engine of change halted in its prime. It was never more than a time-specific branding exercise that fulfilled its purpose in the moment that the cameras stopped rolling. So, through this lens, its disappearance isn't shocking. What's shocking, though, is the fact that the gamer is still writing elegies for it in 2025.
Also true.
That is
Very true.
That's funny as hell.
But to be fair, the gamer probably can't figure out what else to write.
I have like many gripes that I have that I've accumulated, I guess you could say, over the last decade or so about the games industry, and all of it can be summarized to basically the gamers ruin gaming.
Well, this is
the articles.
You said what?
We're talking about the editorial, not the gamers as a group.
I am.
Okay.
But yeah, editorials. That's one of them.
Okay.
Because these are people who wanted to get into, like, you know, the bigger, I guess you could say, industries, like the Hollywood Reporters, or they wanted to get up there with like NYP and stuff like that, but they couldn't quite cut the mustard, so they fell back on something that they can probably garner some kind of interest out of, which is gaming. And gamers,
yep.
God damn it, gamers! Y'all supposed to push them out. That's why Anita Sarkeesian should have been fired, not retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had this unfortunate thing for a couple of years there where, people were saying you shouldn't gatekeep. You know, everybody's allowed in. Blah blah blah. When the truth is, you absolutely should be gatekeeping.
Should have gatekeeped.
100%.
I mean, I always find gatekeeping to be a funny thing, because you can only gatekeep so much. Like, there's nothing in this world that anybody can do to stop me from going out and buying any video game, any property, any of that. Literally nobody can stop me from participating in a lot of these things.
Yeah.
The only thing that you can truly gatekeep is how people interact with each other and how you choose to interact with them.
True.
So if you allow people to act like morons, you are going to get more morons. But you can't stop the morons from buying the thing and then making their own moron club.
No, but you can exclude the moron from your spaces.
Yeah, but that's always the funny thing about gatekeeping to me, is that really, if somebody really wants to do something, you can't actually stop them.
No, you can't stop them.
Not hang out with them, which is okay, and you should not hang out with morons.
There's a difference between not being able to stop them and not inviting them in.
True. I mean, it's like, you know, just to extend it to comics a bit.
I'm not saying there's not a difference. I'm just saying I always find it funny. So.
But you look
fair.
at
Find it funny.
You look at comics, for example. At one point in time, people used to love the hell out of them. And this is like even before Marvel, the MCU popped off at the way that it did. Comics were sort of on a rise because they're starting to make characters look like they're movie lookalikes and start to mirror them in their actions and stuff like that, because there were slight differences, deviations between the two universes, and people responded accordingly. A lot of comic fans are like, this isn't all that interesting anymore. This isn't fun. It feels too safe. It feels too homogenized. Like you cover the corners and this bothers me. You covered up the wall sockets. I want to zap myself. What are you doing? But it got to a point where you have now what is known as, like, you know, well, I guess what stemmed from it was Comicsgate before it splintered off and became like its own thing. Where you have like the Rippaverse that's making their comics. You have Iconic Comics that are doing theirs, and they're finding their own success. And then you have a bunch of people who never were really a part of the club in the first place, who infiltrated the main segment, going, "Hey, they're not doing what I like, so I'm going to chastise them." Those people, they will out themselves. And the same thing's happening with gaming as well. It's like you look at games like Clair Obscur, which is seeing massive success. Clair Obscur, Silk Song, Schedule One, was a Ball Pit, Mega Bonk. A lot of those games, Arc Raiders, a lot of success, and now people are starting to go, now, wait a minute, there's something about this game that it's not about me, so I'm gonna say something stupid here.
Yeah.
And those are the people that you need to gatekeep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. No, there's a fucking great meme out there, and it's got a bunch of people in a small area, and it fills up with all the people, and that's, well, you no longer fit here. Yeah. It's like, if you don't keep those sort of people away, don't tell them to fuck off, then they will eventually force you out of your hobby.
True.
But that's the thing again, because you can still participate in your hobby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can participate in a hobby.
So let's take Dungeons and Dragons, for example. The way the corporate world is trading it right now is absolutely dog shit. What it is in terms of the corporate, what they're selling you sucks. But absolutely nothing stops any of us from picking up old books and still playing.
Correct.
True. Yeah, this is true. You can stay back with stuff that is old and won't get real updates, etc. Because it's static, and it's going to be the same as it ever was. That's a good thing.
Because part of it is what we choose to interact with, even more than who we choose to let in. Because obviously, if we continue to buy their bullshit, and actually, Sir Crotum and Sheep to first made the point that gamers did this, and it was more than just not gatekeeping out people who were dishonest in the community. It was also not being more responsible with our choices and just get away with bullshit as they sell it.
That's true, and I think the D&D stuff is a really good example. There was people standing up for shit when 4th edition dropped. You know, it was not like it was not getting purchased in the numbers, and but for some reason, then you get 5th edition, and people stop being discerning, stop being discriminating, and then you end up with everything that's happened in 5th edition and 5.5.
I'll go out on record and saying that I threw money at D&D Beyond because I like what they were doing. They were basically putting everything, like all the compendiums, basically the 3 core books, the expansions and whatnot. They were putting them all in like digital format, so that I didn't have to carry around like 5, 6, 7 different books and a whole bunch of other extra stuff on top of that. Like, it just had my miniatures, my maps or whatever, like the character sheets and my polyhedrals, whatever. Then I just got my phone. We're all set. But that was before they got acquired by Wizards of the Coast. Once that happened, they became D&D 1 or 1D&D, whatever they wanted to call themselves. It became exceptionally corporatized. They basically said anything that you create on our platform belongs to us, and you have no say so in that. So I lost a couple of cool creations, unfortunately, but yeah, I immediately canceled my subscription after that, and I just never went back. I just decided to stick with what I'm familiar with, which are the 3 core books from 5e and going backwards, because that's where all the fun was for me.
Yeah, the original 5e when it came out wasn't horrific. It did make it easier for a lot of people to get involved, which isn't a bad thing, but it is a bad thing when you then don't police the people directly around you. It can be a bad thing when you don't police the people directly around you, because what other people do at their table, that you don't have to let that affect you, but you don't have to sit at the same table with them.
Right.
No, and 5e is very fit for purpose. Yeah. I think I kind of, in regards to the actual D&D ones, nowadays I play Pathfinder, and actually I play 2nd edition Pathfinder, which people can talk shit about all they want. But 3.5 is where I started, and 3.5 was great because it worked as its own filter.
Right.
You just wouldn't get those sorts of people playing 3.5 because they couldn't.
It's a barrier to entry.
Yeah.
It is a very steep barrier of entry in comparison to
5. Yeah.
Like 5 is basically playing Monster Hunter World, and then 3.5 is playing like Freedom or something like that.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, a lot of it, people keep saying we didn't gatekeep, like letting other people play the game is what caused the problem.
Right.
What actually caused the problem is continuing to buy the game when you saw the direction things were going.
And that's
that's
what
fair.
I was hinting at.
And I guess that's why I think when people talk about gatekeeping, I find it so strange, because the people who play the game aren't necessarily the problem. It's the people who are making it.
Well, it's different mediums result in different sorts of gatekeeping. I think with tabletop RPGs, that really is who you let in your groups, and to a large extent. And yes, it does come down to what you buy, because unfortunately the companies themselves become rather infiltrated, saturated with people who aren't there really for the hobby.
They're there for the bad intentions, basically.
Yeah. Get a combination of issues going on there.
Like I said, I play Pathfinder. They're all from Seattle, and that should tell you pretty much everything you need to know.
Yeah, that kind of answers itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see,
Love the system, hate the lore.
Yeah.
Fair.
Now, you see, I'm a D&D 2.0 person, so.
People get so upset with THACO.
I know, but it makes perfect sense.
I mean,
no one likes subtracting. No one likes subtracting.
It's not that hard.
The funny thing about THACO is that it just uses a formula that I'm not used to, and I'm just like, wait, but they simplified it, and it's like, yeah, but you can still learn, THACO, and it's like, I know, but I mean, I want to play a game, not math.
Oh my God! Having to subtract a little is not having to do a whole lot of math.
I know. I played 3.5. I understand it.
Rada, adding is easier.
When we first started, like before we even started playing 3.5, the campaign that was unfortunately closed.
Yeah.
Before we started playing, we were on like a road trip when I was going through the books that
the
Tom
2-point
has.
books.
Yeah, I was just looking. I was trying to wrap my head around it. I was just like, but they made it simple. Why are you upset about it? And it's like, it's not the point. It's the barrier of entry. Basically, it's the filter for people who are here for the game and not for people who just want to be here for the LARPing. It's like
demands a higher level of interest.
Yeah, and it's like, but whatever. And then after a while, I'm just like, you know what? I understand it, and that's what matters to me.
I mean, the thing is, it's just because it's easier doesn't mean it's more fun.
No,
but they give you it gives you more, I guess you could say, energy, or leaves you with more energy to get back into the action.
Not necessarily. I mean, once you're used to it, it doesn't take but a second, so it really doesn't detract from anything.
You know how many stupid people play D&D?
Too many. That's part of why I prefer 2.0.
Does that really help you filter out the stupid people, or did they just sit there trying to do math for like 3 minutes?
No, because if you can't do the math, you kick them off your table. The end.
I think
that's fair. Yeah, that's gatekeeping.
The other part that bothered me was that there's a fine line with D&D before you become ARC, and that, I mean, it gets very technical in a sense that I now have to stop the game and read rules and get a better understanding of this, that, and the other, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, as far as like hunger goes, or as far as like all of these other things that they're not exactly detrimental to storytelling. And that's what I showed up to D&D for initially, was the storytelling. The gameplay was that was kind of like a byproduct of it all. I now like getting high rolls. I like saying cool shit and then rolling low and fumbling. That's fun. But like ultimately it's more of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the slow to change kind of thing. Like
I get it.
Like you adjust first.
Yeah, basically. It's like, just acclimating. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. It's kind of the acclimation from 5e, which kind of streamlined it all, into 2 and 3 and 3.5, which you go into THACO and a lot of other mechanics that aren't present in 5e that then kind of slow the narrative down for me, and I'm just like, I just want to do the story part, man.
You see, that's the thing, is if you have a good DM, then the number part is integrated into the narrative. So then they work together as opposed to being these two separate things. And you should be able, I mean, it's like okay, so it's like creativity with rules.
I think it's in the best case scenario. What it's supposed to be doing is those rules, those systems, etc., are there to take some of the weight off of the GM.
Right.
You have these things so that the GM can be narratively focused. But yeah, there's definitely a bit too much here and there, and where you get stuck in the minutiae. And it's like, well, I have this much food, it weighs this much. I have to try and map out now how I'm going to survive for 2 months out in the wild. Even though I can't carry that much food on me at a time. Yeah, you get into weird shit.
But part of that,
it's
has
up to
more to do with the DM you have than anything.
that.
Oh God, the rules.
Yeah. All the tables I've ever been at and the ones I run, those sorts of things kind of just like, yeah, we'll worry about that another time, sort of thing.
You have some food on you? Okay.
I have a lot of rules as options. I have a lot of rules that are in there, and those are options. So the things that I can have and deal with.
Yeah.
Or I cannot.
Yeah.
And stuff like tracking your arrows and the weight of your arrows, that's in the not pile.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like one of my preferred rules is the rule of cool, where if you say something that seems like it's going to just be like some anime levels of like, coolishness or whatever, you're going to have to roll pretty well for it to happen. And if you don't roll well, you're just going to do something normal, or you're going to fumble and look like a retard as you get stabbed by like 2 goblins. And I'm fine with that.
I do appreciate the rule cool. I guess every once in a while I'll have someone know that will try it. Oh, I want to try to do this. It's the rule of cool. You got to let me. So you don't know. You don't get to bludgeon me with the rule of cool.
Yeah, no.
It's there as a
exactly.
DM is the ultimate decider on if you get to try that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. I really don't see a purpose in finishing this video.
No.
True. I think we understand what's going on here.
Yeah. So yeah, that whole thing is stupid.
What do they call the junior awards?
Future
Keely
class.
Awards. Oh,
the Keely Awards. Oh yeah. First class.
Yeah, the people, the social warriors for the future, or whatever the fuck they are.
Those guys.
Sucks that they don't get a reward or whatever in the world's going on there. Oh well. That said, that's everything we had, guys. That was the whole thing.
That's not so bad.
No, that's not so bad. We managed 3.5 hours. We'd probably stretch to 4 if Jazz had been here. So we now know that Jazz adds at least half an hour of talking. I think you actually called that earlier.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you were scarily accurate on that.
I've been here at least for a couple of these now, and so I pay attention.
So he's figured it out. Well, so that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and we will deal with our questions and our
titles. And it looks like we've got.
It's actually tied. I've got "Do you miss Jazz?" and it's tied between yes and "Who's this guy?"
Truly heartwarming. Truly.
That's amusing. Go ahead and end that poll, and we will.
Who is this guy, by the way?
Start a new poll. You're my husband. That's who you are.
Did we introduce Sheep in the beginning?
Hello.
I thought so.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I said your name.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but what he does and who's about.
We didn't. I mean, we didn't go through all that.
Okay. It's fine.
Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 titles. I like New Yorkistan, so we're putting that in.
Okay. I like the Dan Clancy School of PR. There's 3 titles that are kind of all in the same
vein
area.
Yeah.
Yeah. the Danic Nazi School PR, I think, is the safest one.
Yeah. The other two might not get us through.
Yeah, I don't see pedo blocks being
safe for YouTube.
No.
I mean, this one's kind of weak at the same time. No Annie in your May.
What?
But
yeah, but then if we don't take that one, then we're short.
Yeah, so I'll just go with those. So
because then that's how horror movies begin is also not so bad.
I like that one, but all right. So if you want to go ahead and vote for our title, I'm gonna go check out the questions and see what we got. We've got Electric Angel, Sheep. What do you love about your wife?
I think the question should be rephrased as "What don't I love about my wife?"
Oh,
that's very cute. Also, Sheep, what is the best way to watch Space Captain Harlock?
With your eyes, preferably. I would say just get it on like Blu-ray or DVD.
If you can.
I mean, they exist.
They do?
Yeah, they have like multiple iterations of the same story. They have it in like CG. They have the animated version. I think they did like 2 or 3 animated versions. They might have done a live action. I know they did a movie for it. I would say that if you're gonna watch it, go ahead and get it on Blu-ray or DVD. You can get all. I won't say all of the versions are great because I haven't seen all of the versions. I've seen like maybe 2. I've seen the one that they had on Crunchyroll when they had it. And then I saw it. I can't remember what channel I saw it on when I was a kid, but that's about it.
Okay. Devastator, do you think there will be Dungeon Master AIs? I'm going to tell you right now, I know for a fact there are already people who use AIs to DM games for themselves. Like their single player games that they actually have AIs DMing for them. So yes, there will actually be more advanced Dungeon Master AIs, and I would bet that you could probably find one on that D&D 1 website or whatever.
Oh god, stay away from that shit.
Yeah, definitely don't go there.
Stay away from D&D 1. I feel like that shit, they gatekeep people unless they have money.
Yeah.
That's basically it. They paywall people. There we go.
Paywalling is how that one works. Yeah.
That's one. And what's funny is I might go back to that site because I did purchase some of the stuff there, and I want to see if I still have access to it. Because if I don't, and my subscription is required to access it, that's a problem.
Now, if you bought the books, you should still technically have access, but that's always an iffy proposition with these people.
Well, that's a funny thing because like Nintendo kind of does that shit. You're walled off from playing the DLC unless you have the online subscription, and then you buy the DLC.
Yeah.
Fuck Nintendo. Fuck Nintendo.
NDA in Nigerian accent. Sheep. Why are you straight? He's not. He's gay.
Why are you straight?
Yeah, he's better at it than I am.
He's married to a gay, but does that make him gay?
Yes. I keep telling you, he puts my meat in his mouth every night.
You're so fucking proud of that one, huh?
I am. I'm gonna use it till the day you.
I hate it. I hate it so much because you said it, and then I had the Arby's commercial flash in my fucking head.
You're so proud of that one. Yeah, because I got the meats. That's so fucking irritating.
Oh my god, I love that. I want to remember that later.
I'm over here like, listen. That ain't funny.
That's hilarious.
No, it's not. How dare you?
That was great.
I'm about to go over there and put you in a headlock.
No, you're not. We're still on stream.
They can't see you. You got a damn VTuber up.
Like I can't turn it on.
Won't be able to. You're being whatever. Go ahead.
See, Silent Villain agrees. That's great.
I fucking, it was a mistake joining this podcast. I fucked up.
Anyway, NDA sheep. When you're trying to sleep, do you count yourself, and are you naked or wearing a wool sweater?
Do I wet myself?
Count.
Oh. That's funny. No, and no.
Sounds accurate. So that then answers our questions for the night. Thank you guys for all of your questions. We very much appreciate you participating and showing your support in that way.
Yeah, even though Jazz wasn't here, you still came and watched.
Yes, we appreciate it.
fucked
We
up.
know he's your favorite. So we're
Hey.
glad that you're here even without him.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a poll. He is your favorite.
Yes, yes. Last week he won as the favorite. He might be too busy counting tentacles to count sheep. That's a good one.
True.
And our title is New Yorkistan.
New Yorkistan it is.
Which really was the strongest anyway, so. Though I did like the Dan Clancy.
The Dan Clancy one hits on a lot of levels, but it's just oh well.
But all that said, it is that time of night where we go ahead and, wind
Chill.
up. So, Sheep, why don't you tell the people what you are doing this next week?
I'm streaming tomorrow. We're playing Code Vein over on my channel, still Sheep City. Thursday, I'm not doing anything online, more than likely, because I will be I'll be helping out with family stuff. It's Thanksgiving, let's be real. If you're online, that's a problem. Unless you have nobody there, then go do something else.
Go to church.
Yeah, there you go. Go to church.
I don't even know if church is open
Go
on
to
Thursday.
the Church of Cthulhu or whatever. But Friday I'll be streaming again, Code Vein. I want to see if I can finish that game before Marvel Cosmic Invasion releases, because I want to play that shit. That's gonna be fun. Not saying Code Vein isn't fun. It is fun, but I love beat 'em ups a lot. So there's that.
He is black.
I am black. And there's also part of the reason why she never turns her camera on. But yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter at Sheepcidian, where I'm shit talking and just memeing, shit posting basically. I don't take a lot of the internet stuff seriously, so feel free to go over there and shit talk back at me. I'm probably gonna like your post and sometimes retweet it and meme on myself. It's in the process. So go ahead, jump over there and do the thing. That's pretty much all I got.
What about you, Bear? Are you doing anything this next week?
I'm doing Thanksgiving stuff. As far as content creation things, no. I got a Friendsgiving thing on Thursday, so I'll be doing that. And then Friday is my family Thanksgiving, so I get to visit all the little ones, and I got family coming in from up north, etc. So it'll be nice, just a big, comfy, happy, turkey-filled day.
That's nice. Make sure you get some extra vitamin C to make sure those kitties don't get you sick.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Personally, I'm probably going to not be streaming on Thursday because, Thanksgiving. Saturday, I don't know if I will stream during the day or not like I normally would, because my brother is in town and he will be leaving later that evening. I should be streaming on Sunday. That will be 3 p.m. Eastern time. I will be doing Dragon's Dogma finally. There will be a video releasing on Friday with my review of Dino Blade, and then another video releasing on Monday, and I don't know what that one is yet, but I will figure that out. Yeah, that's it for me. You can follow me, here, Twitter, everywhere else that I happen to be. I don't remember all those places. But that said, we will be back in a week. I don't know who I'm going to get on as our replacement for Jazz.
Jazz.
Maybe I'll just make my husband come on again. We'll figure that out when we get there, though. However, it is that time, go get some sleep, go get hydrated, all that other stuff Jazz says that I can't remember right now. And besides,
get some rest.
Yeah, what can happen in a week,
fuck.
So I want to go ahead and say that I've officially ratioed that one post 3 times over.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I just funny.
He's very proud of himself, and I'm very proud of him.
It's funny.
But y'all, catch you later. Have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.